our new Slam Dunk sponsor, 𝐒𝐏𝐻𝐒 National.
Hi, 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐒 here with Avenue Real Estate. We are proud to be sponsoring today's live stream for this great event. Don't forget to check out the website and cast your pledge on the Players Pledge-a-thon, as they are vigorously working for those pledges right now and throughout today's event. Feel free to share or broadcast this event as well. Again, as a PHS alumni, I am filled with Panther pride, and we are honored to be able to sponsor today's live streaming event. 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐒, Avenue Real Estate.
Test.
Good afternoon. It is with tremendous pleasure that I welcome you to the PHS Virtual Fundraising Tip-Off. I am Sarah Jar, and I am here with my husband, Aaron Jar, and Eric West, and we are proud PHS alumni.
We know that we are all this is going to look and feel different with many of the challenges that we're facing. We'd like to express our sincere appreciation to both the Boys and Girls Booster Club for putting and hosting on this event. This is our main fundraiser. This is replacing a lot of the fundraising that we do at our home games. And we certainly want to make this event a success. And we are excited for the 2020 and 2021 seasons. So wish the Panthers good luck by writing in comments and email below with Plymouth Panther Basketball at gmail.com. And I'm throwing in a little wrinkle. I will donate $5 for every comment that we receive through the email, up to $100 towards the Booster Club. So we want this to be interactive and have a lot of fun. Eric?
And as a former player, it's truly amazing to see the support that we have gotten from the community and to be able to host a fundraiser like this. This is a great way to connect you, our fans, our family, and our friends, to the players, and to see what this season is going to be all about and build some excitement around us. It's also a great way, since you are not always going to be able to be at the games, to meet our players, to meet our seniors, and to meet our coaches. So let's have a great day, have some fun, raise some money, and without further ado, Sarah, you can take over and get everything kicked off.
Sounds great. Thanks, Eric. So I'll tell you a little bit more about what's going to happen this afternoon. We are going to have some player spotlights, specifically our seniors. We're going to interview our coaches. Both Eric and Aaron will be handling those interviews. We are going to head on over to the tables, and you're going to be able to see our players make those phone calls and raise donations. We're going to be spotlighting all of our business sponsors. We're going to be giving away signed varsity basketballs to those kids that have registered for our PABA basketball program. We're also going to be showcasing the silent auction baskets. Those baskets have been live this week, but we're going to make sure that you're able to see them here on our live stream. And then we're going to recognize those youth members that participated in the shot club. So there'll be a whole lot of fun going on throughout these 3 hours. PHS Basketball is truly grateful for your ongoing support. Obviously, this is completely a different experience for us. Dollars raised will help award scholarships. There'll be leadership development. We're excited to offer this virtual tip-off to you. We're able to enhance equipment. We are going to be able to support travel. Right now, I'm going to actually turn it over to Aaron, who is over with our players making phone calls.
Thanks, Sarah. Players are asking for your support by making a donation and pledge of $30, $60, or $100. But honestly, it's any amount that you are willing to donate. So all of our people that are making calls or texting, this is your opportunity to make a donation to PHS Virtual Tip-Off. And here's who is making the calls. I've got them here listed, but I don't know where you're sitting. So we're going to start right over here with Alex. Alex Ames. Who are you calling, Alex?
Just family members right now.
Family members? You hear that, family members? Alex is going to be making a call. Make sure you're making your donation. And who do we have here? Brody. Brody? Who are you calling next, Brody?
My neighbor.
Your neighbor. Who's that?
Peter.
Peter. Peter, you know he's going to be calling. Make sure that you're ready. Who do we have over here? Tate. Tate, how are you? Good. Excellent. Thanks for participating. Who are you making a call to? You got a nice list here. Who are you making a call to? Mom, this is your chance. I know Tate's been eating a lot of cereal at home. I know he's been doing a lot of things. Now's your chance to donate to the Boys Booster Club. And who do we have here? Dylan. Dylan. Dylan, I've heard your name a couple times. Who are you making a call to?
Friend from baseball. Traveling team.
Friend from the baseball traveling team. So this is friends and family. Peyton, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Excellent. Who are you making a call to?
Just friends from other cities and towns.
Friends from other cities. We are going outside of Sheboygan County? No. Oh, inside Sheboygan County. We're keeping this all home, right? Keeping all the cash here. Who do we have over here? Austin. How's your list going?
Good. It's going good.
How's the reaction been? Excellent. Who are you calling next?
My grandma.
Grandma. Does she know that you're calling? She's prepped and ready? Okay. Grandma, we appreciate it. We have 4 more minutes. Excellent. Okay. So guys, tell me how much preparation did you guys have making this list for your callers? Oh, we got someone on the phone here. Anyone else you're calling? Right? And where? Is this the boys basketball that's signed here? All right. I don't want to disrupt these guys as they're making calls. Is this going back over to Sarah? Or where are we going after this?
Sarah, go back. Hi, welcome back. So I'll tell you a little bit about why we are going to thank our business sponsors, because their sponsorship supports leadership and character development for our students. It creates greater team building, life skills. It improves our equipment, nutrition, travel support. So right now, we're going to share 3 business sponsors. We call them our slam dunk sponsors. And specifically, it's going to be Hiawatha National Bank, it is going to be Culver's, and Meyer Motors. Thank you. Yep. So
Hi, we're happy to be here with our new slam dunk sponsor, Hiawatha National Bank, and I'm here with 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐇𝐓𝐒. And Janine, we're excited to have you help us learn a little bit more about Hiawatha National Bank here in our community.
Just like when they were doing this, it was like...
Thank you. You're welcome.
Our bank actually opened March 27th, and basically it was turning the drive-up lights from closed to open because of COVID. But Hiawatha National Bank is a local community bank that started more than 100 years ago, and it's primarily based in the western Wisconsin area, Hager City, Maiden Rock, and Glenwood City. So when my husband and I purchased Hiawatha, which was back in 2009, the combined population of that area is only 1,600. So we knew we were going to have to grow. We also have a home in Sheboygan County in Kohler. We love this area, and we wanted to be able to come back and also to work here. My husband actually grew up in Shorewood, Wisconsin. So he'll tell you he's a world-class golfer, but from where I sit right here, I'm in the cheese capital of the world. You've got brats, you've got world-class golf courses, you've got the sailing center, the space museum, everything. So it's a great place. And as far as basketball, I think that basketball and sports is so important for kids, physically and emotionally. And with COVID, I just think it's important for them to be able to be out there, the teamwork. You know, I was telling you, my husband, Jim, is profoundly deaf, which means he's never heard a sound, ever. And it was very important to his parents to put him in sporting camps because it teaches you teamwork and how to work together with people. You know, we have a nephew who's a great basketball and football player, and he wanted to come up here because he just wanted to do something. So there was still golf, there was trap shooting, and like I said, it's so important to kids' development.
Well, thank you very much for sponsoring the basketball program. Hiawatha National Bank. Hello, we're here at 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐿𝐇𝐓𝐋 of Plymouth. So excited to be with the general manager, Joy Allison, who is a dear friend that does such a great job here in Plymouth. Joy, welcome.
Why, thank you, Courtney. It's so nice, and it's my pleasure to have you here with me.
So if you would share with us what 𝐁𝐶𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐿𝐇𝐓𝐋 is up to this holiday season and what exciting things do you have?
Absolutely. The week of December 14th, it's our 20-year anniversary of being in Plymouth, and so we're going to have specials every day. We're going to be doing some 10% share days on that Friday. It'll be specifically for the Plymouth High School District, so you're going to want to make sure that you stop in that day.
Wow, that's exciting. It's always great to have a sporting event and then be able to come to 𝐁𝐶𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐿𝐇𝐓𝐋. So what do you have for us after the virtual tip-off?
Absolutely. We have a special surprise for you. Come on through drive-through and say that you've seen this, and you will get a buy one, get one free medium concrete.
Wow, so generous. And thank you for being a sponsor with the Boys and Girls program here in Plymouth. Why do you choose to just honor us in this way?
We love sports in general, and we really believe that a lot of the kids that work here that are involved in sports are some of the best team members. They know how to work together, they know great leadership, they're respectful, and we really like that.
Well, you do such a great job here, Joy, and the staff is always welcoming. Please come out and support 𝐁𝐶𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐿𝐇𝐓𝐋 of Plymouth as our slam dunk sponsor. Hello, we're here at Meyer Motors in Plymouth, Wisconsin, our slam dunk sponsor for the 2020 basketball season in 2021. We're here are excited to have and honored to have Sky Doherty, our marketing manager here at Meyer Motors. Tell us a little bit about this awesome place.
Okay, great. Yeah, Meyer Motors is a small family-owned third-generation dealership here in Plymouth, Wisconsin. We've been in business since 1926. We offer a wide range of used and new vehicles, Buick and GMC. We also have a fully staffed service department where we offer emissions testing and free loaner vehicles. So if you ever need a new vehicle or an assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out.
I love this service. I love the friendly smile here at Meyer Motors, and I just would love to hear a little bit about what you have planned for the holiday season.
So we do have a lot planned for the holidays. We plan on doing a lot of social media contests. So if you follow our Facebook page, we are going to be having a Christmas contest where we're partnering with Plank Road Distillery, which is right down the road in Plymouth. We're also going to be doing a lot of service and sales contests and giveaways as well. So make sure that you keep up to date with our Facebook page for more information on this contest.
Well, count me in, and also just want to learn a little bit about your choice in being a basketball sponsor. Why is that important for Meyer Motors?
Yeah. Well, definitely with COVID and everything going on right now, we just thought it was really important for us to be fully immersed within our community and just show the kids and the players and their families just how much we really do care about them, and we want to support them in every game and in every aspect that we can. So go Panthers, and we're really excited for this upcoming season.
Thank you so much, Meyer Motors, Slam Dunk sponsor, and come on out and support all that they have here in our small community of Plymouth.
And welcome back, everybody. I am here with a pretty exclusive interview here with Tim Schultz, who is the head boys basketball coach. And I'm really excited to have him here to give us some insight on the season, to talk about the players that he has and what the expectations will be this year, and also maybe just to get to know him a little bit better. So to kick off the questions, I want you to explain how well have the players adjusted to this season, given the unfortunate circumstances?
Well, I really think the players have been excellent from the get-go, from open gyms before the season started. The guys have adapted extremely well. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact they did play fall sports, a good number of them. So the ideas of having to wear a mask, although no one really wants to, really hasn't been much of an adjustment at all. The later start in the season has not allowed us to have our kind of the team bonding that we normally have going into a season. But as soon as practices started, the guys were ready to go. They were ready to compete, and they really have bonded together pretty quickly as a team.
Mm-hmm. Well, and just being able to play basketball this year is a great opportunity for those kids. And like you said, a lot of them play fall sports, so they're used to the situation. Last year was a very successful year, and coming off a conference championship can sometimes be a challenge. So what's your approach to a season like this after you've just had a successful year last year?
That's a good question, Eric. Really, with each season is unique, and I think it's great for the program that we won our first conference championship since 2014. And when you come into this unique season, you have to view it as just being that the team dynamic is different, the players are always different. We did graduate a good number of players who played a lot of varsity time over the last few years. But at the same time, we're bringing back 7 guys on this year's team that do have varsity experience, and they know what it's like to win a conference championship. They know the feeling of it. And you have guys that were coming off the JV team that were in the same boat. You had a very successful JV season last year. Their expectations were high coming into varsity, and the varsity players, that those 7 guys who had played varsity last year, their expectations are high. We never set out in a year to win a conference championship. We're just trying to win the next game, be competitive as we can be. And I think as a program, I think we're in a pretty good spot as far as that is, in that regard.
Yeah, and high school basketball is unique in the fact that, the players you get, you kind of have to adjust to what you have and the strengths and the weaknesses that you do have. So this season, what's the identity of the basketball team as a varsity program?
Well, I think we're trying to work on that overall identity, but there are some things that are in place in our program that we want our program to identify with, and we talk about them a lot: the attitude, the effort, the enthusiasm, being coachable, having high character, being a good student athlete, and those expectations never change. What changes from that year to year is just how do you go about trying to win basketball games, how to compete, and it might be a few tweaks. This year we're longer than we have been in a long time. We have guys that are 6'5" and above, and multiple guys with that. We're probably not as good at right now, anyways, because we didn't have a summer to develop, as good of an outside shooting team as what we have been in the past. but those are things you all work with. You try to work to the strengths. But what we have, and this is, I think, the history of the program, and it lays out, and you were part of the program, I was part of the program, and the people out here that are watching this right now were a part of the program. They know that in Plymouth Basketball, we work hard, we compete, and we try not to take a back step away from any other program.
And looking at the first 2 games of the year, you can definitely see that there's great attitude, effort, and enthusiasm, and it's been a phenomenal experience so far. And again, getting every game that we can. So, moving beyond talking about the season, let's get to know you as a person, as a coach, a little bit more with some of these questions. So, my first one is, who inspired you to get into coaching, and especially more specifically basketball?
Well, I think there's lots of inspirations. I look at some of the coaches that I had when I was younger. Specifically, it wasn't a basketball coach, but a football coach was Dave Franzen, and then my basketball coach, Dick Hand. But really, if I look at influences, I have an older brother that coaches and was really into basketball, and I think he influenced me that way. But then there's specific coaches. The biggest influence on me was Frank 𝐒𝐒𝐒, who was the coach here in the late 70s and into the mid 80s. He had a massive influence on me and a lot of other people basketball-wise. But then there was Coach 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐄𝐒𝐒, who was my high school coach, and then without a doubt Coach Richards, who really kind of is a big supporter. Scott Richards has been of me and of the program. So the really locking in on one person, I think it's difficult, but the one that I could look to, that I looked up to the most when I was much younger, talking first, second grade, when I probably knew I would end up coaching one day, would be Coach Frank 𝐒𝐒𝐒.
Yeah, and those are some great role models that you've had. A lot of them have Plymouth ties. I personally know playing for Scott Richards was a great experience, and the state team that he had. So definitely good hands in with that. So what's your favorite basketball movie?
Basketball movie, wow. Could probably go with Hoosiers, but I think there's other ones. I didn't really to pick one out. The one I watched the most is the Hoosiers. There's some oddball ones like the fish that saved Pittsburgh with Dr. J in it.
All right.
Which that's right up there. But there's maybe what's the one with Will Ferrell? Semi-pro.
Yeah, I think some of the players have
so
probably seen
anything
that
with
one more.
basketball, I'll watch it. But Hoosiers is the one I've seen the most by far.
I wonder how many of the current players have actually seen Hoosiers, being that it's an older film. Great film.
Right.
I think the basketball community knows that one greatly. And as we're tying things up here, I think Tim, as he has explained that he is a Plymouth alum and he's had a lot of coaching experience here and a lot of ties, I think it's important to just show this wonderful picture of Tim as a Plymouth alum. That head of hair is great.
Yep. Fabulous.
They might have to put that number 20 jersey in the rafters at some point. But that is...
I don't believe we have a number 20 anymore, do we?
I don't think so. So they might have actually already retired it.
Yeah.
It's just not hanging in the rafters yet, but once the gym gets finalized, it'll be up there, I'm sure. But I appreciate the time. I appreciate the interview. So as we move next, we're going to go back to Aaron, who's with the players that are making the phone calls and raising some more money.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. So, excellent interview. Great to see Coach Schultz with hair. So, just some real quick shout outs. Hey, Brody's neighbor donated $100 via the online portal. Jeffrey Ellis, John Knorr, Thomas Down, and Jerry Downs have also donated. So, people are watching and people are listening, and we really appreciate it. So now I have the pleasure, actually we're a little ahead of schedule, so it allows me to be amongst the future of Plymouth boys basketball. These fine gentlemen in front of me here are all freshmen. Assuming they're all working on the freshman and JV teams. Is that right, Jordan? Yeah. All right, fantastic. So we have Thomas, Preston, Jordan, Tanner, Marco, and Aiden. All freshmen. Aiden, can you tell me a little bit about how basketball is going so far this season?
It's been all right. I haven't had the chance to play in a game yet because I was quarantined for a little while.
Okay.
But I thought it was really hard to play in a mask.
it seems to be the largest challenge with most of the players is a lot of mask restriction on some airflow. But everyone's adjusting, and we're glad that you're back off of quarantine. How's your list going? Have you made a lot of calls prior to your 15-minute stint here? So just so everybody knows, we're having each of the players sign up for 15 minutes, so we're keeping the crowds down. They're all signing up for each individual slots. Some have made calls ahead of time, although it looks like the preferred method of communication is text messaging, something I still have to get used to. So Thomas, tell me about some of the people on your list. Who are you calling? Who are you contacting?
Well, I already got my grandfather, my dad, and some of my family friends to donate.
All right. Any targets on your list right now?
I'm giving my friends from Port Washington.
Okay.
$1.
$1.
Everything counts.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm also trying to get my other grandparents that are from Plymouth.
All right, excellent. Well, we appreciate you signing up and spending time here raising money for the Booster Club. Preston, how are you doing?
I've done quite a few donations.
Okay. Grandma?
A lot of family, friends.
Who's your next target? I can get their attention on screen here.
I don't know. I'm assuming I already asked a lot of people. So
All right,
thank you for my
perfect. Excellent. Marco, your mom's been very active on the behind the scenes. How are things going on your list?
Good. I've been texting my Uncle Al.
Al, are you hearing this? Al, are you online right now? Get ready. Marco is going to ask for a big donation, right? We know that Christmas is coming. You've already bought a present for him, I'm assuming, right? As a thank you for the donation that he's going to be making? Okay, do you hear that, Uncle? Big donation equals big Christmas present from Marco, right? All right, excellent. Very good. Aiden, keep it the good work. Jordan, who are you contacting?
I'm working on texting
Or were you Snapchatting? Aha! I knew it! Whatever methods are necessary, Snapchat, Instaface, Facebook, whatever, you know what I mean. A good opportunity to raise money here through the Booster Club. And I think, how are we doing? We're good on time? I have one more minute? Okay, one more minute. Well, keep making some calls, guys. We really appreciate everyone with what's been going on so far. Do we have any other shout outs that have come in through the email, the Gmail? My donation, my $100 cap donation is still safe? Oh, it's all right. All right, Kathy Brandt just made an online donation. Thank you, Kathy. We appreciate that. And I think we're going back to Sarah to introduce a few videos.
All right, thank you, Aaron. So what we're going to be bringing you right now is a quick video to show you the past 3 years of our military night during the boys basketball game. And this video is brought to you from Masters Gallery Foods.
Excellent. Well, thanks again to all of our very generous business partners in supporting our Panther players. And through the magic of Facebook Live, we have a whole new group of players with us now, busy texting, calling, contacting friends and family, and raising money for this great cause. So with me today, we've got Jeb Nidis, Ian Struve, Jacob Steinhardt, Kellen Mella, Mason Bromerdink, and Ezra Schermacher. And as we are going through our donations and people making lists and calls, I'm going to be doing a little bit more interviews. I have a microphone now. We received some feedback. It was difficult to hear some of our players, so I now am armed with a microphone, and Ezra is going to be my next participant. Ezra, how are you doing?
I'm doing very good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for signing up. Tell me a little bit about your list. Who are you calling?
So I am calling a lot of my aunts and uncles today.
Okay.
And also, I'm going to call my grandparents as well. I'd already gotten a few grandparents earlier, but I'm hoping today I can get them to donate some.
So who's your big target for this afternoon?
Target for this afternoon is going to be my grandpa on my dad's side.
Okay,
Hoping
excellent.
to get some,
You hear that, Grandpa? Ezra's going to be making a call. So Ezra, tell me a little bit, what team do you play for? How long have you been involved in Plymouth basketball?
Well, I play on the varsity team this year. Last year I was on JV. I've really enjoyed being on this program. A lot of great guys, made a lot of good friends, and we're having a lot of fun this season so far.
Excellent. I appreciate it, Ezra. Keep texting and keep calling. We're still raising donations. I'm not sure if anything has come through. Someone was going to hand me a card. Next to Ezra is Mason. Mason, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Look at the energy. Maybe Mason should be standing up here. I like this guy's energy. This is good. Coach Schultz, does Mason have as much energy here as he does on the court? All right, excellent. Mason, so tell me a little bit about your list. Who have you called? How much have you raised so far?
Well, you see here, I have two very big families. Had a lot of Thanksgiving so far, So we got a lot of people here. We're going to try and contact that we haven't yet. I hit a lot of family members during those Thanksgivings.
Excellent.
And so far, we've got a little bit of money here, trying to not force them to bring them a lot of money, because I have a lot of them.
Well, Christmas is coming, and nothing makes a better gift than a donation to the Plymouth Boys and Girls Booster Basketball. Jeb, how are you? Good. I know both of you guys, so you may be. Well, you can play this way. So, Jeb, tell me what it's like being as tall as you are.
I feel like I'm better than everyone else. And no, I'm just kidding.
Kellen, is there anything that you'd like to say to Jeb?
Yeah, this man, he's been there since day one. He's a real one.
So let's talk about what's most important, is how much money have you raised so far? No, you can just say it out loud if you'd like. All right, Jeb, who have you contacted? We have a mutual friend that if you don't contact him, I think I will. How much has Lakeview Landscape donated?
I'm about to call him actually right now.
All right, you hear that, Tim? Call is coming. You better be ready. Answer the phone. All right, and Ian, you're sitting here in the back. We've got about a minute left before our first gift basket. So, Ian, tell me a little bit about you and the basketball program. How long have you been involved?
I've been involved in basketball for a while now.
Yep.
I was on JV last year, on varsity this year, and just enjoying my time doing it.
All right, excellent. How are the calls going?
We're trying to find some people. We only have $20 right now.
Only $20. Please help Ian out. He's only raised $20. If you feel bad for Ian, you can donate via online. And now I think we're going to go to our baskets with my wife, Sarah.
Thank you. All right, first of all, I definitely want to say thank you to our generous sponsors. We know that it has been a difficult year, and we truly appreciate all of these gift baskets. As I had mentioned early on, they have been live, so the bidding is happening. What I want to be able to do for you is give you a nice sneak peek of what is each basket, as well as tell you what the current bid is. So if in fact you don't have Facebook, just email us and let us know, and we will put that bid in for you. So right here I have gift basket number 1, up your game. If you like tennis, if you like golf, if you like snuggling with a blanket, a Panther blanket, this is the basket for you, and that current bid is $115. Our second basket is donated from Merge. Everything Aveda in here. So dry, think about dry right now. We're in winter. So dry therapy, dry remedy, some OPI nail polish. The current bid on that basket, $100. Our third basket, we're calling Date Night Sweetness. So there's a candle in here. There are 2 bottles of wine, and Sweet Basil generously donated a gift card. So definitely get a bid on that if you want a date night out. The current bid, $110. Our fourth basket is 31 Holiday Basket. And this one is going to have everything you need to cozy up for winter. So a plush blanket I see here. I actually see some fuzzy socks, some hot chocolate, and special treats are in that basket. And that basket is current bid of $70. And last but not least, we're going to close out this segment with our fifth, which need a little relaxation. It has been a stressful 2020, so this is called Take the Stress Out of Your Day. Current bid is $95. It is donated by Mindy 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐄𝐒, and it is some essential oils as well as a 1-hour massage. $95 is that current bid. So I am going to step away and thank Courtney Ames for bringing these up here, and we are going to turn it over to Eric for Senior Spotlight. Come on over.
Look at that round of applause you just got. You must be a fan favorite.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Big time, big time. All right, so I am here with Ben 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐄𝐒, one of the senior basketball players for the boys varsity team. I'm really excited to have him here just to kind of give us some insight on the season and just to get to know Ben a little bit more, maybe talk about what his future plans may be, what some favorite things are, movies and whatnot. So, Ben, how's the season been going so far now that we've been a couple of practices in?
You know, so far so good, 2-0, but obviously record does not matter. Team's been really bonding well, so far so good.
So far so good is right. Yeah, 2-0, record doesn't matter. What are the expectations that you have for yourself going into this season?
Well, not a very big I guy, more of a we guy, so I'm just hoping the team can play well and take home a conference championship.
It's a great goal to put on for yourself. Getting to know you a little bit more, what are your plans after high school, after you graduate from PHS?
The plan right now is to go to 𝐒𝐏𝐻𝐋𝐈𝐆𝐇𝐓𝐒 to become a teacher and see what it takes me there.
Well, what do you plan on teaching?
High school. I don't know what subject yet, but I want to teach high school.
What about being a PE teacher like your father? Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, maybe.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Maybe.
You might take over for him someday.
If that's what you want to say, sure.
All right. I appreciate the time, Ben. Good luck the rest of this year. We'll send you back over to go make some phone calls. Next up is going to be 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐒, another one of our senior players. Jack, how are you doing today?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Even better because I get to have this interview with you. It really makes my afternoon. So kind of along the same lines that I just talked to Ben about, but how do you feel the season has gone so far with the adjustments that have needed to be made?
I think they've been pretty good. Like Ben said, the record doesn't matter, but we've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, it seems like that mantra has been instilled in you guys, that record does not matter, and it's great that you guys carry that on and kind of live through that. What are your expectations as a team for the program for this year?
You know, Ben said he'd like to win the conference championship, and I think that's a big goal that everybody has. Other than that, I just like seeing that everybody works together.
Yeah, you guys definitely have a we, not me mentality, and that's always great to see. at the high school level. What are your plans after high school? Your senior year's coming up, and it's right around the end here for you. So what are you looking to do after high school?
I'm looking to become an architect.
An architect?
An architect.
Anything in particular, any dream job that you may have?
I'm planning to start out as an interior architect and then move my way up to a full-on senior architect.
Yeah, that sounds like it's a unique job, and it's something that we definitely need, and there's definitely going to be job security with that. What is your favorite basketball movie?
Can't say I really have a favorite basketball movie.
Have you ever seen Hoosiers?
No.
You've never seen Hoosiers?
Never seen Hoosiers.
Coach Schultz may need to have the team watch Hoosiers because it sounds like one of them has not seen it yet. So it'd be a really good basketball movie for you to watch. I appreciate you taking the time for the interview. One last thing we're going to have you do is actually draw a name from this bucket here. We have a signed varsity basketball giveaway for our PABA players. All boys have registered, boys and girls. They were put into the bucket for the drawing. So you're actually going to take a name, and you'll hand it to me, and we'll announce the winner of the signed basketball. Who's going to be the lucky person here? Deacon Allen in 8th grade, you are the winner of this wonderfully signed, autographed boys basketball. Congratulations. And we are actually going to be sending it over now to Aaron, who is going to be interviewing a new set of players and raising some more money for us. But let's give one last thank you to our seniors, Jack and Ben, and let's get them excited for the basketball season.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks, seniors, and congratulations to the winner of the signed basketball. So we have our next set of troops here making the rounds and making some calls for our fundraiser, and I didn't have enough time to do my little mapping. But Ryan, welcome. How are you? How's the pledge-a-thon going?
Maybe you guys don't have to make calls right now. You guys are only here for 15 minutes.
I noticed you don't have a...
You guys are only here for 15 minutes. Huh? With like Ben and you, then you guys, I think you guys could just leave then.
Like
you
my
guys
grandparents and my relatives.
I would double check with.
Neighbors.
Do they know that you are calling them?
I believe they do.
And are they going to be willing to make a donation?
This camera's not on right now.
Hear that, family? There's going to be calls being made. They're going to be pledging their donations. We're asking for $30s, $100 pledge donation levels, but really it can be any amount that you want. And Raymar, how are you? Tell me a little bit about your basketball history here at Plymouth. What team do you play for? What position? What do you like to do on the team?
I'm a point guard for JV1 basketball, and I like to cheer on my teammates.
All right.
Yeah.
And who do you have on your planned call list? Who you calling? Family? Calling friends?
Mainly my family members.
All right. Do they know that you're calling?
Yeah.
All right. So they're prepared to make a donation as well? Yes. All right, excellent. We're on the right path here. So we also here have Riker and Garrett. So Riker says number 4. What position do you play on and what team?
I play for the JV team. I'm the 2 guard, pretty much shooting guard.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent. And enjoying the season so far?
Yeah, it's been fun.
All right. Excellent. Tell me a little bit about your call list. Who are you calling? Friends, family, neighbors?
My neighbor, my grandpa, and my uncle.
All right. And looks like you already have some commitments there, so good job making some pre-calls. What's your furthest donation coming from?
Sheboygan.
All the way from Sheboygan. So we're going the entire county. This is not just Plymouth. We're going all the way, right? And I keep forgetting everybody's names. I didn't have my map. So Garrett, tell me about your list. Who you got targeted?
Most of my family and my relatives.
Okay. And how are the calls going so far? Everyone pretty receptive?
Yeah.
Is the pitch, how's your pitch going? Do you just ask straight for money, or do people know what they're donating for?
They know what they're donating for. So.
Right. And what they are donating for is that this is actually replacing all of the fundraising that we used to do at our home games, the 50-50 raffles, the free throw contests, all of those contests that when you were in the stands and kids were participating in, obviously because of the situation that we're in, we don't really have that opportunity anymore. So this is the opportunity to submit any type of cash donation or via online to donate to our girls and boys booster clubs. So Will, I've been waiting for this a long time, man. I see you around. You're one of my neighbors on the lake. So tell me who you're calling.
Well, I'm going to call my grandparents and some friends, maybe some neighbors, because, you know, they're willing to donate.
I bet they are willing to donate. What about your dad?
Oh, I called them already.
Well, all right. So, I mean, you make a nice donation?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, Christmas is coming. We appreciate all of that. We have some well, these guys are very active, and either they're really making calls or they're just acting like they're on the phone so I don't have to talk to them. Which one is it? Ben, were you on the phone?
I'm on the phone.
All right. Fantastic. Tell me a little bit about your call list and any targets that you have for the rest of the afternoon.
Pretty much only family. Got to call the grandparents yet, and then we'll see what comes along.
Sounds good. We have one more minute, and I think we're just getting staged over here. So, Jack, you're on the phone. He's actually on the phone, so I'm not going to interrupt him. He's making a big donation. Oh, and we have someone new here. Someone slid in. Owen, how are you? How's your call list going? Mostly family, I see. All right. Grandparents. Neighbors. Any friends? I mean, I know you have friends, but any friends that are going to make a donation?
We'll see.
Excellent. All right, very good. So we're going to turn things over back to Sarah.
Great, thank you. So again, as I had mentioned previously, we are grateful for the support and the partnership of all of our Slam Dunk sponsors. Let's support these community businesses, and specifically the Slam Dunk sponsors that we're going to bring to you right now are Meinart Orthodontics, Hockey Plumbing and Heating, and Celtic Perspective Photography.
Here with our Slam Dunk sponsor. So grateful for Meinart Orthodontics. Dr. Meinart, welcome to the program. We're glad that you are a part of this program. Tell us a little bit about your organization.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. Like she said, my name is Jason, and been here now for about 3 years. I took over from Dr. Magistro when he retired. That was 2 years ago now, and we're in Sheboygan today, and then we also have an office in Plymouth as well.
Well, that's the one that we go to, so it's always nice to have a close office space. But speaking of that, that might be changing in 2021.
Yeah, so we just recently purchased our own office we were renting before in Plymouth, and now we'll be over right by the high school, so 1415 Eastern Ave, so it'll be great for kids to kind of run over from the high school directly to us, so it'll be great.
So you mean like right before practice they can get in a spot, or right after practice they can walk over to your office?
Yeah.
That's really special. I think, through the years I've seen the smiles that are coming out of your office. What brings you the greatest joy when it comes to working with young people?
And that's exactly it. When we start up, everybody's really excited to get their braces on, and then by the end we take them off, and that's kind of the moment that they've all been waiting for, that year and a half or 2 years later. Just seeing the smiles, it's pretty cool.
And it makes an impact on their entire life. And so when you thought about the basketball program, boys and girls, and the value of that, why did you say yes to this opportunity to work together?
Yeah, well, we love being in Plymouth. We're just there a day a week, but supporting Plymouth is important as well. And I played basketball, too, throughout high school, so that was kind of the connection there. So sports and music were kind of my thing.
What do you think you gained from your experiences there in a team environment?
Yeah, just working with other people, the leadership, sharing. There's a bunch of different things that go into that. So.
And you have a big team here that
we do, yeah.
works together great and has to use everyone's strengths, I imagine.
No, absolutely. Yeah, we have about a dozen people here, so a little bit bigger than a basketball team, but it all works out really well. So.
Well, I hope you guys have a winning season. We're so thankful to have Meinart Orthodontics be a Slam Dunk sponsor of our basketball program, located both in Sheboygan and also local Plymouth.
Yes, and good luck to the season this year for boys and girls in Plymouth. So we're rooting for you.
here with the new Slam Dunk sponsor for the boys and girls basketball program here in Plymouth, and it's Hockey Plumbing and Heating. Mike Hockey, please be welcomed into this community of sponsors, and share with us a little bit about your great company.
Hockey Plumbing and Heating was founded by my dad in 1983, about the same year I joined it actually, in 3rd grade. So been here working with my dad, and joined officially in '94 after graduating from LTC in mechanical design.
Awesome. So that strong technical background, but also that personal connection through the generations.
Yes, I would say.
Yeah. And so your mission and what you strive for in the tagline.
You know, our mission really is being fair with our customers and being honest with them. And our tagline is big or small, we do it all.
Awesome.
We do everything from water heater replacements. Typically, we do them the same day. Water softeners, iron filters, drain cleaning, cammering drain lines, right up to chemical fusion weld piping or food grade stainless steel piping. So our tagline really does say big or small, we do it all. It's all on our website.
Well, I love that the service is there and you've thought about what the community or families need. You know, you have something that you wanted to show and bring to our attention for this time of the year.
Yes, what I want to draw attention to is our backflow prevention program. We do really well with this. We're testing a lot of valves for companies throughout the area. And ask us about our program. We take care of all the paperwork with the state, registering, testing, and repairing these valves for many companies throughout the area.
Awesome. And staff, a great team?
We have a great team. We're dementia-friendly trained, and we feel that's important for those customers who need a little extra special care.
I love it. I think you've thought thoroughly about our Plymouth community, and we want to thank you so much for that. And, you know, why did you choose to honor us with your sponsorship and with the young people?
What we feel is important that these days that the students and the student athletes have social engagement. With us, COVID-19 going on, we don't think our students get enough of that. Teamwork, leadership, perseverance, those types of things that you don't really get in the classroom, but you get on the basketball court.
And you yourself have experienced it, and you have kids that have been part of it.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Hockey Plumbing and Heating. Mike Hockey with you today, our new Slam Dunk sponsor. Hi everyone, I am here with the guy that captures the special moments for the girls basketball program. Please help me welcome 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐒 Perspective Photography as our Slam Dunk sponsor. Welcome, Jeremy Green.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Please just tell us a little bit about you and your business.
Sure. I'm a fairly new local photographer here. Mainly started with family and, you know, some of the kids in the local area. My wife is a teacher up in Elkhart, so we've done some of her kids and things like that. So I'm kind of branching out more into the community.
I love the fact that you have that wide array of opportunity to work in the community with different ways that you can capture moments. And last year was our first year that we worked with you, and your pictures are so clear and you catch the action shots. So tell us a little bit about like where your passion is. Like, you know, what do you specialize in from a technology standpoint and also from a personal standpoint for those families looking for photos?
Well, with the girls and the team, I kind of want to, you know, as a parent, you don't get to see or capture those moments. Everyone's got the cell phone cameras and things like that, but you're up in the stands. You don't get the close shots. You don't get the things like that. You know, my niece used to be on the team, and just originally when I shared stuff, just hearing the reactions from the girls in like the locker rooms and like, you know, they never get to see the photos of themselves. They're running around on the court and things like that. So.
And it really helps build their confidence because when they see their talents captured like that, it helps them to be a stronger leader on and off the court. Why did you choose to be with the basketball program again this year?
I really enjoyed doing it last year, you know, sharing those moments that the girls got to see. So I wanted to, you know, reach out and see if everyone wanted to, you know, have that chance to do it again.
Yeah, and we love you being there because you are capturing those moments, but you're helping them see that they too can have a business with their passion.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jeremy Green with 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐒 Perspective Photography. Excited for another successful basketball season.
Good afternoon and welcome to the second hour of our PHS Virtual Tip-Off for the boys and girls basketball programs. I am Sarah Jar and I am here with my husband Aaron Jar and Eric West, and we are all proud to be PHS alumni.
We know this year is going to look and feel different due to the challenges that we are facing. And we want to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation for all of the members of the booster clubs that made this event possible. A lot of work behind the scenes, collecting donations, putting on a video production such as this takes a lot of time. This is the sole fundraiser this year, this season, as our 50-50 raffle, our free throw contest, our other events that are happening at our home games are not happening because they're not being hosted and open to the public. So we want to wish the Panthers good luck, and you can certainly write your comments and wish players good luck with comments or emails at PlymouthPantherBasketball@gmail.com.
And as a former player, it really is amazing to see the support from the community, from family and friends. The first hour had great donations coming in. Our players have done a great job so far in raising money, but it's just amazing to see the support from everybody. Unfortunately, like we said, we won't be able to have all of our fundraisers, so this is a huge fundraiser for us, for the boys and girls programs to raise money. And this virtual tip-off event is a great opportunity for us to get the season kick-started and get to know the players, get to know the coaches, and for you guys to see them and get to have that opportunity, since we might not be at the games, to be able to see what it's all about and get to hear from them. So we have some great information in store for this next hour.
Absolutely. So this next hour, you're going to have some coach interviews. You're going to have senior spotlights. We're going to be drawing a name of 3 girl PABA players. So girls out there, if you registered for PABA, your name is in a bucket, and we are going to draw 3 lucky winners. They are going to receive basketballs signed by the varsity girls. So be on the lookout for that this hour. In addition, we're going to spotlight some of our Slam Dunk business sponsors. We're going to take a look at our silent auction baskets, basket number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll take a look at that and let you know what the current bid is of those, and have just a little bit more fun.
Yeah, and we actually already have one winner of the signed basketballs that we did in the last hour. Deacon Allen from 8th grade won the boys basketball. That was picked by one of our seniors. So it's really great to get the youth involved. We'll have some shot club players announced as well this hour. So for our youth program, stay tuned. We're going to have some information out there for you. This, like we were talking about before, this virtual tip-off event is a huge fundraiser for us. 100% of the donations will go to help support leadership development, scholarships, team building, and skills, and also provide travel and nutrition for our players as they go to the away games this year. Plymouth Basketball is extremely grateful for their ongoing support from friends, family, and fans to be able to have this virtual tip-off event and to raise money for the program. This is a great opportunity. It's a great way to get to know our players and our coaches and our program. So without further ado, we're actually going to send it over to some of our girls players who are making phone calls right now, and Aaron is going to talk to them a little bit.
Excellent. Thanks, Eric. Really appreciate it. Our second hour of our kickoff and fundraiser. I am here now with our Lady Panthers, signed up for the first 15-minute shift. You guys may want to give a wave to the worldwide interweb. There you go. Fantastic. As I said earlier, we're having 15-minute shifts between both the boys and girls players, keeping our social distance, but everyone's responsible for making calls during their 15 minutes. The players are here to ask support by making $30, $60, or $100 donation potential, but really any amount. If you have $5 or $20, this is our sole fundraiser for the year. And you can make your donations at the PHS Virtual Tip-Off.com. And so with me today for the 1 to 1:15 shift, we have 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐄𝐒, Madison Schmidt, Olivia Eichenberger, Zeta Pankow, and Grace Falls. I have had the honor of coaching these girls through PABA with the head coach, Chris Booth, all with the exception of Zeta. I didn't get a chance to coach with you, Zeta, but now I get to watch you on the court with the Lady Panthers. So we're going to be asking a couple of questions, and I'm going to start over here with Miss 𝐁𝐿𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐇𝐓𝐒. McKenna, how are you?
How are you?
Excellent. Tell me a little bit about your call list. Who you calling? Friends, family? How many people have already donated?
My brother, my mom, my dad, and my aunt and uncle.
I see Jack listed right here, donating $10. Jack Hovey, this is for you. I always appreciated you being in the stands. You were always shy, but you came around long term, so I appreciate it. And thanks for making the donation and supporting your sister. So, McKenna, you're on the varsity team. Tell me a little bit about your position and how you think the season's going so far.
Well, I think the season's going pretty well. We just need to focus on the next game, and I play like a center position.
Fantastic. Thanks, McKenna. Appreciate it. Zeta, I'm going to come all the way back to you just because I need to take up as much time as possible in these 15 minutes, so I'm just going to use that time to walk. So, Zeta, tell me a little bit about your call list. I don't see a sign-up sheet. Is everything electronic?
Yes, I have a list. My mom, my grandma.
Did your dog eat it from homework? Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about who you're calling. Calling friends, calling family. Who's been your largest donator so far?
Mom,
Right.
grandma, and my aunt and uncle, and then my mom's friend.
Any other targets for the remaining 10 minutes?
Probably my other set of grandparents.
Well, you heard that, grandparents. Be ready for that next call. Madison, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, how's your list coming along? Who are you calling and who have been contacting?
I have my mom and my dad, and I'll probably call my grandparents.
Grandparents, are they watching online right now?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, why don't we say hi, and maybe they're waving and saying hello to Grandma and Grandpa. Madison's going to be making a call. Grace, I see you very busy on the phone. Hopefully you're texting or you're TikToking. Which one are you doing?
I actually called someone.
You used the phone as a telephone?
Yes, I did.
Congratulations, everyone. We are so proud of Grace and her ability to actually use a phone for interpersonal communication. How's your call list going?
It's going pretty good. I have one person. I have Riley Meyer.
Riley Meyer, thanks for making a donation.
She donated $5.
Fantastic. Anyone else on your call list?
And maybe my dad and my brother.
Fantastic. Let's keep those donations coming in. I'm getting notification of how much time I actually still have, so Skittles, you're going to bear the brunt of this time, just so you know. All right. So Olivia has the honor of actually receiving one of my first nicknames as I coached her at PABA. And her nickname is?
Skittles.
So Olivia's nickname is Skittles. And why is your nickname Skittles, Olivia?
I believe it was one time before practice, I got a huge bag of Skittles, and I just started eating them. I don't know why.
I know why. It wasn't practice. It was actually in between one of our games. And you took a bag of Skittles and you poured it into your mouth, like directly into the entire bag. And ever since then, Skittles has stuck. So if you ever hear me in the stands screaming Skittles for Olivia, you know why. So Olivia, Skittles, tell me a little bit about your list. Who are you calling and who are you targeting?
Okay, first up, I'm going to call my mom, and then I have my cousin, my brother, and my grandma.
And what can you tell me about how do you go about your phone call and your solicitation? Is everyone aware of what they're donating to?
Yes, I make sure to clarify it's for the basketball program and
Gets you the right equipment, provides you the nutrition on the long bus rides back from long games, so you guys can concentrate on having a healthy meal and being able to focus on schoolwork after the games. Right. I think this is what's most important about these fundraisers. In the meantime, yeah, come on, we can grab a couple more of these. Thank you. So in the meantime, a couple of donations that have come in live. Pat McKee, Jessica Mella, and Melissa Schweitzer have made donations, as well as Mr. Steve Stilo. Mr. Steve Stilo has made a donation, so we appreciate that, Stilos, and that you're watching the presentation. So Madison's still waving here. Madison, is there anything else that you'd like to say? What can you tell me about your history with Plymouth basketball?
Well, I've been playing since Y-League at Horizon, and it's a good program. Like, it's always fun to be in, and the coaches are always good from little on, and yeah.
I know that you've been playing a long time. Had a pretty good game last game. Saw that you were on the paper, a couple jump shot pictures, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And so, Zeta, what has been probably most important to you as far as like the PABA program and kind of growing into being on the starting of the varsity team? Tell me how important the PABA program has been.
Well, it got us prepared for high school, like the coaching and then team skills. It got us really prepared.
Perfect. Excellent. Well, I think we're just wrapping up here, and we're going to send things back over to Sarah.
All right. Thanks, Aaron. We are so happy to share Slam Dunk sponsors. We've been doing that for the last hour, and we're going to bring to you another segment. 3 more generous sponsors, businesses here in the community: Plymouth Piggly Wiggly, Subway on Eastern Avenue, and Drexel Building Supply.
Hello, can you tell where we're at in local Plymouth? It's the Plymouth Piggly Wiggly, and we're excited to have the store director with us, Mr. John Brownrider. John, welcome to our segment here with the tip-off. We are so glad you're a Slam Dunk sponsor with us. Can you share a little bit about this awesome store that you have?
I'd be happy to, Courtney. We're the only locally owned store in Piggly Wiggly, grocery store in Piggly Wiggly. And so because of that, we like to take things to another level. We've got great carry-out service that we provide to all our customers. We've added curbside pickup recently, which is a great feature for those that are a little concerned about coming into the store. We also offer delivery service where we'll actually take the orders through to the customers' homes through Instacart. So we've got some things that a couple of the big boys are doing, but a couple of things they're not.
I love that small town service. Tell us a little bit about, with the holidays coming up here in December, we are very excited to obviously see you when we're out shopping. But tell us how, we can still make it special by some of the things here in Piggly Wiggly. So what are you looking forward to over the holiday season for your employees and also products?
Oh, sure. I think what we're looking at this year are a little bit smaller gatherings, at least through the Thanksgiving season here. I wouldn't say there's going to be any less gatherings, just smaller in size. So it seems like everybody's still got some holiday spirit, and we're trying to provide that at the store too when they come in with some of the holiday goodies that we put out for this time of the year, and we've got a lot more coming too for the Christmas season.
Well, I always can tell, there's something new every time I come in, and that makes it for an exciting visit. We want to talk a little bit about your yes to the basketball boosters. Why did you decide to sponsor the boys and girls basketball program this year?
All right. Well, I'll tell you, as you probably know, we hire many of the Plymouth High School students here. They are an integral part of our workforce. And, the nice thing about being aligned with sports, they've got a great sense of teamwork, which is really something that we try to strive for here. Taking that to another level, I'll tell you, the kids that are involved in sports and other activities and such, they tend to be the employees that are the most reliable and some of the best workers we have. So I think it's a win-win. It goes hand in hand, and we're proud to be a sponsor.
Well, we're very proud to have Plymouth Piggly Wiggly as our Slam Dunk sponsor. We hope to have a win-win situation and winning season for both of us. Today we're with the sponsor that feeds our athlete crew, and that is Subway of Eastern Avenue in Plymouth, Wisconsin. We'd love to have Andrew just tell us a little bit more about Subway here on Eastern Avenue and, what's going on with this organization, what things do we have to look forward to?
Yeah, I'm definitely very proud to sponsor the students a second time. So I took over the store last year in June in 2019, and so I've just continued that promotion. That my parents are the original owners, so I get to continue that promotion that they've been dealing with or handing out to the students, for quite a few years now, and it's just really exciting to be able to continue that.
Yeah, and talk about a little bit about the awesome team that you have here. Obviously, this remodel that you're seeing on the screen wouldn't be possible without your vision and then the team behind you.
Yeah, it was very interesting, actually. We were able to remodel during COVID when the shutdowns happened. So instead of closing down, we're able to just stay open and remodel everything. So it was great because it wasn't a closed remodel. And yeah, the team has been great, just working through all of the, there's obviously everyone knows that it's difficult times out right there. And it's difficult to, I don't want to say deal with, but deal with the changes that, are continuing to happen every day. And the team has been just very good at rolling with the punches and being able to continue to just move forward through these times.
That is huge. And as our young people in sports are doing, they're moving forward. And we couldn't do these away games without your support. So share with us why you chose to sponsor the program and what you're doing with that sponsorship.
Yeah, so we're continuing to give out subs for the away games so that basically the students will have meals prepped for them that they can just grab when they hop back on the bus after an away game. So don't have to worry about stopping somewhere for food, and kids can get back earlier and hopefully get back to their homework, right?
Yeah. Well, it means a lot, and we really appreciate you going above and beyond with the nutrition side of things. And it's Subway of Eastern Avenue here with Andrew celebrating their Slam Dunk sponsorship. We are here with our Slam Dunk sponsor from Kiel, Wisconsin. This is Drexel Building Supply, and we want to welcome Nick Whitty, the head coach here at the organization. Welcome, Nick.
Hello, thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Why don't you begin by telling us a little bit about Drexel Building Supply?
Drexel Building Supply as a whole, we are a local company, Wisconsin-based, family-owned since day one, currently transitioning to an ESOP. Our mission is to supply happiness. Simply put, that's what we do every day. That's what we focus on. That's how we make our decisions. So yeah, that's us.
That's awesome. So customer focused. Tell us a little bit about what your role is as head coach. And we're talking about the basketball team here too.
Yeah,
so connect the dots for us.
As head coach, in most corporate structures or in most businesses, I would be the store manager or the whatever you want to call it, store leader. But we're a sports driven, we're a performance driven company, so head coach just seems to fit better for what we have going on.
Well, I imagine as a store manager, it's important that you support everyone that works within this store location.
Yeah, yep.
So tell us a little bit about the parts of this operation here at the location in Kiel.
So yeah, we are a full service building materials supplier. Basically everything from your foundation to the peak of your roof we can supply. So then we have different specialists in different categories. We have account managers that are on the roll. We have inside sales support.
And it's mirror, right? Mirror,
yeah,
okay.
Really anything you need for your house.
Well, it sounds like a full team. So why did you choose to partner with the basketball programs in Plymouth?
Well, I think we've been a long time supporter of the program, but again, me being the head coach with where we're at in the world right now, I was a high school athlete. We have a lot of athletes that come here. The life lessons that you can learn from being on a team and learning how to communicate and working through issues and how to get the best out of everybody on that team. I think it's incredibly important, more now than ever. We need sports. Sports is good. It leads to really good things. So.
Really great things. And we're so proud to have you as a Slam Dunk sponsor.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. And again, thank you to all of our Slam Dunk sponsor spotlights. I guess I never said that out loud before. It's much more difficult. I'm here this afternoon with Brad Shutter. He is our girls varsity coach. We were just chatting prior to being on camera. This is Brad's 13th year as varsity coach, and he spent 6 years prior to that as the freshman coach. So if I'm doing my math, Brad, that's 19 or 20 years of coaching Plymouth girls basketball.
Been doing it so long I forgot how many I'm actually doing.
Well, excellent. As we've been talking about this afternoon, you know, this event is giving everyone a chance to meet some of the players and meet some of the coaches. So we had a couple questions for you, and just wanted to find out, obviously, because you know the obvious challenges that we're going through. What has surprised you most about the current girls team? Like, what have the girls been doing that's been surprising you the most?
Well, they really are adapting to the things that we're doing, and it's been difficult just because we were able to work with the girls during the summer, but we were not able to have our summer league, so we didn't have any game action, so everything that we had was individual skill stuff, which we do a lot of during the summer anyways, but we put in a new defense this year. The last 2 years we've been playing nothing but zone defense. This year went back to our man-to-man. It's been difficult to learn how to do that after 2 years of playing nothing but zone, but they really have picked up on it, and I think if anybody saw the last game that we just played, they really stepped up in that last game, and it's been good.
Yes, certainly noticeable. So given some of the restrictions, and you had mentioned the summer league play, what have been some of the adjustments that you've made in practice? Obviously, they're not necessarily the same as they were, you know, in previous years. What are some of the adjustments that you've done, maybe focusing on the defense?
Yeah, the practices really are the same. The way that we structure practices, we're trying to do more things as far as all the things that are happening about trying to keep the JV and the varsity apart a little bit more. We still do stuff together, but we're just being more aware of that. As far as us, you know, obviously with the masks and everything, that's a difficult transition for us as well. But for the most part, we're trying to keep things the same as far as X's and O's and the way we structure practices.
Yeah. As being a coach for as long as you've been and seeing new girls come into the team, tell me something about this year's team. What are some of the goals, or how would you define a successful season with this year's team?
You know, as we tell the girls every single year, whatever that number is at the beginning or at the end of the year with our wins and our losses, those are great. And obviously we have goals to win the conference championship and be successful in the tournament and everything, but really the thing we talk about throughout the entire year is just growth. We have a team at the beginning of the year, and what did that team look like at the end of the year? Have we improved? Have we, you know, we take a look at the first 4 games, take a look at the last 4 games. What was that growth? If we're showing that we're improving throughout the season and getting the best out of what we have, to me that's a successful season. Whatever that win-loss record is, really is secondary to me.
Yeah. You know, the thing that I'm always interested in, and I've had the pleasure of participating in PABA and Rec League and supporting Chris Booth in coaching. I guess one of the questions that I had is, who's been one of your influences, or what got you into coaching? What made you interested in it?
Well, growing up, I had always been around the game. My dad was a big-time official in the state of Wisconsin. State tournaments, college games, and everything like that. I knew from a young age that I did not want to be a referee. Listening to people in the stands yelling at my dad was not fun. So I wanted to get into the coaching part of it. When I was in college, I had the opportunity to take classes under Jack Bennett, who was assistant at 𝐒𝐿 at that time. Huge influence on me. I coached teams in college at the 𝐒𝐿 schools. And then right when I was getting into coaching, Dick was at Wisconsin, and just absolutely huge influence on me. My first 10 years I wear a sweater vest every game, and that was because of Dick Bennett.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so now I'll know that
the Bennetts are obviously for anybody in the state of Wisconsin, but for me, for sure, they were huge.
Yeah, certainly. Well, now I know how that tie-in of the sweater vest is.
Yep.
So certainly has a meaning behind it. So going back to the team, how are you motivating and shaping the team? You had kind of said looking at the progression and looking at being able to, call success kind of through progression. So how are you motivating and shaping the team, or what opportunities do you see?
We literally take it day to day, game to game. We never have, like I said before, we never say to them, we want to have this number of wins at the end of the season. It really is come in every single day, do your best, learn, be coachable, and take every single day and try to improve. Both as a player, both as a good teammate. Those are the things that we focus on, is just day-to-day improvement.
Yep. So getting to know you a little bit more, one of the questions that I had jotted down is, can you share some of your greatest memories and around basketball? And I would be interested in your memories as a player, and maybe some of your greatest memories as a coach. If you could just share a couple of those things.
When I was a high school player, I guess probably one of the best memories as far as on the court that I had was, I'm from Tomah, Wisconsin, and our big rival would be Sparta. Tomah Sparta is like Falls Plymouth.
Okay.
And when I was a senior, I made the game-winning shot to beat Sparta in one of our games.
I would put that as a highlight.
Yeah. But when I was talking to my wife about the memories and stuff, I think probably one of the funniest ones that I had, too, was getting into what you might call an altercation with a player from Viroqua at the time, and my mom actually coming out of the stands to try and grab me. She didn't actually come on the court, but she was right there, came down and was yelling at me from about the first row. So that was another funny one. The memories that I have for so long that we have, there's so many games, so many wonderful games in the last 19 years. With the girls, the ones that I really remember the most are like the times that they all wore sweater vests before the game.
That would be a good one.
The time during senior night where they all had made T-shirts with my picture on the front of it.
Wow. It's funny that you say picture, Brad.
Oh, God.
So,
all those shirts should have been burned.
No,
so I'm not supposed to be any
the amount of images that are on Google, and when and I actually didn't know where you were from prior to this interview, and so, I really wanted to have all these questions kind of as surprises, and we really just wanted to save one last surprise, and I don't know if you can get a close-up of this picture, and maybe just of this. So this is Brad playing at Tomah. He looks like versus Onalaska.
So the player that I'm playing against there is named Mark Scogan. Mark Scogan went on and played for the Catbirds and was a really good player in our area at that time. Probably the best.
Yeah.
If you notice, I'm going left. I'm using my weak hand, and I'm already almost by him, going to beat him.
Yep. So there's a couple other things that I noticed. One, Brad, you still have most of your hair, which is better than what I can say from my high school days. And it looks like one of your influences is Michael Jordan with a little bit of the tongue sticking out.
My tongue was always hanging out. Always hanging out, yes.
So we just wanted to spring that little surprise, Brad. Really appreciate you spending a few minutes with us, getting to know you a little bit. And we're going to turn things over back to Eric and Sarah, or back to Eric, as he's going to talk to a few other female Lady Panther basketball players.
Yes, we have quite a few that have been diligently making phone calls. I've heard them have some great conversations and getting some donations, which has been great. Thank you for the interview, Brad. Well, Brad has been a great piece to the Panther organization. My wife has played for him, and my sister played for him as well, so he's a phenomenal coach, nothing but good things to say. I also want to make an announcement. We did have another donation through Facebook. Annette Eigenberger, thank you so much for your donation. Everything is appreciated. Again, these girls have been diligently working. Their fingers have been texting. They've been making some great phone calls, getting a hold of these. So we're going to go and interview some of them. I don't know who the first one is going to be. I know none of them wanted me to go to them first. So we'll start on this side. We have Lucy Bine. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. How have the donations been coming in? It looks like you have a pretty lengthy list.
Yeah, I've had like 5 or 6 now.
5 or 6, that's great. You know, the money that keeps coming in and is helping our organization, helping our program develop. We'll just go right down the line. Emma, how about you? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. How have the donations been going? It looks like you have some good donations as well.
Pretty good. I've just been asking my family, so just waiting to hear back from them.
Do you want to make a shout out to anybody?
My parents, thank you for donating and supporting me through basketball.
Always good to get camera time. Shout out to the parents. I know they've put in a lot of time and effort as well. Taylor, how have the donations been coming on your end?
Good.
Any shout out you want to make to anybody in particular? Maybe the highest donor?
Yeah, I'll shout out to my grandma for donating $100.
Thank you. You know, grandmas always know how to help out. They are probably the best donors that you'll ever have. We'll just keep going right down the line. How about that, Haley?
Pretty good.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Shout out to anybody?
My parents, they donated $50, so thank you.
50. Awesome. Some more donations. That's always good. We'll give everybody else back here some time. Aaron?
I'm good.
You're good.
How have the donations been coming? Any special shout out to anybody?
My mom, she donated 25, I think. I don't know.
Moms, grandparents, they always know how to make those donations. Thank you. How's the basketball season going?
Pretty good.
Good.
Enjoying it. Just getting out there and being able to play this year is always a great opportunity. The last two, we have Mira and Melina. How are you guys today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I've been doing this amazing event and helping organize it and raise some money. How have the donations been coming? Any big shout outs?
I'd like to shout out to my grandparents and my mom for donating.
Grandparents and moms, again, they are the ones that always know best and help with donations. So we'll go last but not least, of course, right? Not least. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Again, this great event. How's the money raising been going, and any shout outs to anybody?
I want to shout out to my parents for making donations.
Parents, again, we appreciate all the support that we've gotten. Some great fundraising. It's great to see these girls raise the money for the basketball program. We're actually going to send it over. We're actually going to go through the military video and alumni night video. We've had some great cooperation with them, and we've had some great videos created from the last few years, and it is actually put together by one of our big sponsors, Masters Gallery. So take a look at this video.
Hi, I am back and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our silent auction baskets, baskets 6 through 10. And we do have some Panther players over there making phone calls, so in case your phone rings, you are going to know exactly what that is for. Right here I have, oh, I can kind of smell it even. It is a Johnsonville basket. That is going to be basket number 6. We're calling it Tailgate Party. So for those of you that maybe don't have Facebook, please know that you can still bid online by going to our email, which is PlymouthPantherBasketball@gmail.com. So just reach out there, because right now the current bid on this basket is $80. So bid that one up, because that tailgate has an estimated value of $100. So basket number 7 is donated by Split Ends, and you can see in here we're going to have a new hairbrush, there's a curling iron, and then a lot of hair essentials that you're going to need through the holidays. You're going to need to take you into winter, and that basket right now has a current bid of $85. Basket number 8, Kohler Water Spa. Even saying it sounds relaxing. What you're going to get is a 50-minute spa treatment. After 2020, who doesn't want to go into 2021 enjoying a spa treatment at Kohler Water Spa? Right now, that is at $250. So round of applause. That is fantastic. Bid that one up, and you will be heading off to the Kohler Water Spa. Number 8, we're calling Game Day Score. So that is going to be a $75 Fleet Farm gift certificate and a ton of snacks. In here, I see nuts, I see licorice, I see white chocolate covered pretzels. Bid on that one right now. The current bid is $110. And last but not least in this segment of silent auction items, cornhole. It is the rage. I've even watched it on TV, Cornhole Championships. Who would have thought? But this is proudly made and donated by our very own Plymouth Cornhole. Actually, I take that back. Hub City Cornhole. And that current bid is $200. So you're going to get both of them and then your cornhole bags. So we want to thank all of our sponsors, and right now we are going to move in to senior spotlights, and we're going to have some interviews. You're going to get to know some of the seniors, and we're going to be bringing in Sierra Grimm.
Hey, Sierra. Hi. All right, so we're just going to spend a couple of minutes. Make sure you get your mic nice and close.
Yep, got it.
We're getting lots of direction. Wanted to spend a couple of minutes with our seniors. You have an opportunity for people to hear from them firsthand, their important role on their team, and just a little bit about their history with Plymouth Basketball, what they're going to look forward to do into the future, and maybe just a couple other interesting facts. So, Sierra, I've obviously being involved with PABA, I've seen you play through the rec league and into the high school. What can you tell me about your role within the Plymouth varsity team?
Well, this year I'm a captain, so just keeping everybody together and make sure that we're a team.
What do you like best about being on this team?
Just the atmosphere of the girls. We're all pretty close, and we just have fun.
And outside of basketball, what other sports are you involved with at Plymouth High School?
Well, I did volleyball my freshman year and then track and field.
All right, excellent. I know Conley's been on the relay team with
Yep.
you at track.
Yep.
What are your plans after high school?
Right now I'm pretty undecided, but I think I want to do something with kids or criminal justice.
Are those two things connected, or are they separate?
I don't know.
Or just
Might be
criminal
do
justice with
something
children?
either that or like separate. So.
All right, excellent. Tell me about some of the influences in your life, either sports figures or even family members. Who are some of your big influences?
I would say my dad, because he's always hardworking and shows me how to work hard and never to give up and work for what you want.
I always see him in the stands.
Yep.
So with this, we also are donating 3 basketballs that are signed by the varsity team to each PABA participant. So Sierra, if you wouldn't mind drawing and calling out their name for the winner.
Sydney Weber from 4th grade.
All right, Sydney, you are the winner of the signed varsity basketball game. So Sierra, really appreciate you taking the time. I'll ask you to hand things over to Mariah as you guys transition to my next interview. Coming up here is Mariah Fox. Parents are Nicole and Rodney. The thing that stands out for me here, Mariah, kind of looking at some of the statistics here, is that you've been on the high honor roll for all 4 years. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
So because this is the basketball tip-off, what can you tell me a little bit about your role within the team and your participation within the team?
My role on the team is a guard, and I just think as a senior and being on the team for 2 years now that my role is to help the newer girls out, learning the plays and just having everyone work together.
And saw your game last, what day was that? Was that Thursday or Friday? So 2 3-pointers, saw that. It was a pretty pure shot, so congratulations on that. What are your plans after high school?
I would like to go on to schooling for business. I'm not exactly sure, just something in the business area.
Okay. And then tell me about some of your influences, either professional athlete or other influences in your life. What made you get into basketball and pursue the sport?
I think that my mom is probably my biggest influence because she's always been hardworking and she works for everything that she wants in life and she never gives up, even when times get rough. And also my dad, because he played basketball too when he was in high school, and I think that's kind of what got me into it, playing.
Excellent, excellent. So I think as the second drawing of the varsity, we'll have Mariah pull someone. So Mariah, thanks for sharing your information. And who's the winner?
Addison Fink from 6th grade.
All right, Addison Fink. Who's supposed to hold on to that? All right. So that'll be the second varsity basketball signature giveaway. And Mariah, I'll ask you to hand the mic over to Tara. All right, so Tara, you're the anchor here. You're the third interview that I've got here. So
yeah.
Everyone's saying speak close to the microphone so everyone
right.
can hear you. So Tara Gilbertson, her parents, Amy and Tom. Tara, tell me a little bit about your role and your involvement with Plymouth Basketball leading up to being on the varsity team.
Well, this year I'm the post player, the number 5, and it's been a really great season so far. The girls that have been moved up this year, we've been trying to get each other to work together as a team, and I think that's showing through the games now, and I think we're going to do really well this season.
Scored your first points on Friday.
I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's always a great achievement to happen. Tell me a little bit about what your plans are after high school.
Well, I'm really excited about after school plans. I want to do forensic science, so I really want to get into the FBI. And I haven't really decided where I'm going to attend school yet, but there's a couple options in mind.
So forensic, is that being able to study a crime scene and
Yes.
be able to extrapolate a theory out of that? That's really interesting.
Yeah.
What made you interested in that?
Well, my parents are both correctional officers, so criminal justice has been kind of in the family, and I just found this really interesting, and I've always watched, Criminal Minds when growing up, I just always found it really fascinating.
I think it's a great field to get into. So what have you done about things outside of the high school basketball, like outside of the games and the practices? What have you been enjoying about the team?
As a team, every day, kind of checking in with the girls, texting them, be like, are you excited for practice, kind of that thing. And then just this year we haven't gotten to do spaghetti dinners, but it's been really great in the past doing those. So I'm kind of sad we didn't get to do those, but if we could, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, the social aspect is also very important. And because of just other influences within your life, either a professional athlete or other family member, who's been influenced you most in basketball?
Outside of basketball, I like to watch the U.S. women's national soccer team, and I've seen how they do all this, I don't know how to explain it, kind of activating for women's rights, and I've seeing them work as a team and how they cooperate and do stuff outside the community, I've seen that as powerful, and I want to do that with our team, kind of getting into the youth and helping out and trying to get fundraising like today.
Yeah, no, we really appreciate that, Tara. So you're holding the third basketball, so if you wouldn't mind drawing the lucky winner and making a quick announcement on who that is.
Tyler Farr from 7th grade.
All right, so Tyler is our third winner of the signed basketball, and congratulations, Tyler, and thanks, Tara, for your interview. And I'm going to hand things over, or I'm going over. I'm getting everyone pointing me into this direction. So
Head on over to the girls.
I'm going over to the pledge-a-thon. So ladies, you better be ready. Everyone making active calls. All right, as we said earlier, this pledge-a-thon is our sole opportunity to raise money. All of the games, all of the things that we've done in the past, 50-50 raffles, free throw contests, all of those fundraising opportunities have gone away since we aren't allowed to have spectators at our home games. So the importance of everyone's donation today is really going to help fund a lot of the support that we provide our teams, including transportation, healthy food, leadership development, scholarships, all of these things that help mold all of these players and help get them, scholarships into college and other skill sets that will make them successful is all very important. So I'm going to talk to Ava right here and look at your pledge sheet. So I see a number of donations already. How are donations going, Ava?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah. Any big targets?
Grandparents so far. They've been really.
I noticed I don't see your parents written on this list. Are they going to be making a donation?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I would say a large one.
Yeah, hopefully.
How large? Would you have any idea of what number you'd want to say? This is your chance to actually call the shot.
Not sure.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll just leave it at a large donation will be made at some point. So keep up the good work. How are you? Excellent. So how has the calls been going?
It's all good so far. A lot of family and some friends.
Yeah. And any unique dollar amounts? I know that my daughter Conley has a unique donation where someone doubled her jersey number and then added the jersey number in cents. So she's 21, so someone made a donation of $42.21. Anything like that for you, Ellis?
Not so far.
Any other large? I don't see your pledge sheet, so is everything on your phone? All right, so who do we got? Anybody you want to call out and thank?
My grandma and grandpa, and Rick and Julie Leonard donated a good amount, and then some other family members.
And I know your mom's donated a lot of time in prepping all this up, but let's talk dollars. Are they on the list for donors?
I still have to call my dad. I'm going to do that soon.
All right, you heard it, John. You better be watching, and you better be expecting a call. So Bowden and Haley, how are you guys? Excellent. How are the calls going? All right. So any key people? Oh my gosh, Bowden, this is the most extensive list that I have seen in the past hour and a half. So tell me some of the highlights. Who are you who's getting you some donations?
Grandma, grandpa, and most of my family members, and people my dad works with.
Those are always good targets. Anyone that you want to specifically thank?
My grandma, and there's a lot of people.
There is a lot of people. This is a pretty extensive list. Congratulations, Bowden. Looks like you're doing a great job. Haley, how about you? Who's on your target list?
Mostly just family.
What's that?
Family.
Family?
Yeah.
And donations going well?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. All right, well, we're going to work our way over here, and I'm sure Conley's got her head down. She doesn't want me to come and talk to her, but Sarah, how's the donations going for you?
Pretty well. I'm going to try to make my dad pay for what he said the other day. He said he's going to double the total amount, so we're going to get
You heard it right here. Double the total amount. I see something in the neighborhood of $420. Is that true, Tara? No, I'm just kidding. Dad, you should be able to cover it. And last, I think I've got about a minute left. I'm saving it for my daughter, Conley. Conley, how are you?
Good.
Now, next to Bowden, I would say Conley has the most extensive list. How are the calls going?
Really good.
All right. Anyone that you like to thank in particular?
Dan Francis, Aaron Bricks, Louis Gentine, Nikki McAvoy, Christian Strelo, and a bunch of other family and friends.
All of those individuals have donated over $100 to Conley and the Girls Booster Club. So Conley, good job. I can high five you because you live in my house, right? So, and Sierra, I know that you and I just chatted. How are the donations going?
Good. I asked a couple friends and my mom.
Any other targets within the next 15 minutes that I can give them a fair warning? All right. Grandma Grimm? No. Yep, no, yep.
Both.
Grandmas, you've been warned and notified. Someone's going to be calling. I think I'm turning things over back to Eric. So Eric, take it away.
Thank you. It really does look like that's some great phone calls and some great donations that are coming in on that. And we actually also had another one from Dawn Mervin. So we just wanted to thank you for your donation behind the scenes. The support from the community continues to be overwhelming, and we want to spotlight a few of our slam dunk sponsors. So be sure to support these few businesses: 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐄𝐒𝐒 Machining Corporation, Andrews and Wirtz Law Office, and Avenue Real Estate. Take a look.
Segment where we celebrate a slam dunk sponsor. This is Katie Kane. She's a realtor, auctioneer with Avenue Real Estate. Katie, we are so excited that you're sponsoring the basketball program. Tell us about this great company of yours.
Sure. So happy to be here. Thank you. Avenue Real Estate is about 5 years old. We are local here in Plymouth, and we service residential, commercial, and luxury properties. And we are a full-service, full-time team. We have great innovative packages for our marketing, and we also have a great team of sales people.
Awesome. I can feel that great energy and that mission when we stepped in the door today. And tell us a little bit about what you have coming up for the holidays and what's to celebrate.
Sure. So for the month of December, we are offering free market studies for anyone that would like one done for a variety of reasons, and it can be just purely for informational purposes. It could be to decide if it's time for you to trade up or trade down. With the heightened seller's market and prices going like this for the last 2 years almost straight now, some people are able to have instant equity and drop their PMI. So however it works for you to have the information and then make the decision as to with your life what makes sense.
Awesome. Well, as an alumni of Plymouth High School,
right,
tell us a little bit why you chose to say yes to our opportunity to work together for these young people.
Sure. So naturally, it's just part of our mission to give back to the youth as part of our mission statement here at Avenue. And we also, while we aren't throwing T-shirts this year, we wanted to do something to be able to give back and to contribute to the community that we serve. So we're proud to be here too.
Awesome. Katie Kane, a realtor and auctioneer with Avenue Real Estate. Thank you for sponsoring the basketball program.
You're welcome.
Hi everyone, we're here with a new slam dunk sponsor, 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐄𝐒𝐒 Machining Corporation in Plymouth, Wisconsin. I'm here with Jason Ellis, one of the owners of this organization, and would love to have us learn a little bit more about you as an organization and the generations behind it.
So we're a small family-run business in Plymouth. We have a lot of generational, keeping the family in-house. We work a lot with family members. We also are pushing to have people come without in the community to come to us to work with us as a small family-run business.
I love that that connection of, you know, sometimes it's challenging to work with family, but yet there's opportunities, and when you're using each other's strengths and hearing that there's also that addition of community support. How many people do you have working here that you guys have grown from, or from where you started to where you are now?
When I first started 16 years ago, we were at 10 people with office staff, and we have currently grown at one point up to 43, and we're back down hovering around like 18 to 20 right now.
Okay. And so when you think about your organization and the mission and the vision that you have for the products and services that you provide, like what's your focus and your niche?
Our focus is working with small companies, big companies, locally or across the U.S. We really thrive on on-time delivery and quality of parts. So we really like to work a lot with different cheese and sausage companies, automation companies, along with the outdoor industries, tree stands and things like that.
Okay, great. It really serves us as viewers in one way or another, it sounds like. Tell us why you chose to be a basketball sponsor this year with us.
So I have a older nephew and some nieces that play sports throughout the high school area, and I have younger kids that are coming up into that. So we thought, well, starting to sponsor that would be a great idea and just try to keep a little more motivation going for the younger kids coming in.
Is that important as an employer to look at their experiences that they've had through those younger years and coming on into the organization?
Yes, I do. I think that's very important for the kids these days. It gains social skills and let alone kind of gives them an idea of where their career might go.
Thank you to 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐄𝐒𝐈𝐶 Machining Corporation for being a slam dunk sponsor of the 2020 and 21 basketball season. We're here with our new slam dunk sponsor, Andrews and Wirtz Law Office in Plymouth, Wisconsin. I'm here with attorney Richard Wirtz. We're glad you're a part of the program again this year. We want to just learn more about you. So tell us about the law office.
Again, my name is Richard Wirtz, and I own and run Andrews and Wirtz Law Office. I was born and raised here. I live here with my wife and 2 children. We've been here since I got back from law school.
Wow. And so your niche over the years is that connection, that personal connection with people.
Yeah, I feel that we've developed a good connection with the community and with our clients. As I said before, I'm considered unorthodox in the sense that I try to get to know people. I smile a lot, and I don't know, I just feel it's important to get to know people.
And that ideal customer that best would connect with you and what their needs are?
I would like to think it would be a generational client, somebody that's willing to work with us on their estate planning, their real estate, and most areas of practice we do here. And that also gives us the opportunity then to reach their family and again, consider it's a generational setup.
So why did you choose to sponsor the basketball program with us?
Well, I chose to sponsor it because I was born and raised here. So I go out of my way to try and support the local community and sports as much as I can, especially the children.
Awesome. And the development with sports has been a key for you as well.
Yeah, so I played sports, not professionally or anything, but at Plymouth High School, I played football and saw a lot of my friends play sports. And so for me, even though I was not a basketball player, I still think it's important to try and reach out as much as I can.
Well, thank you so much, attorney Richard Wirtz.
fundraising tip-off for the boys and girls basketball programs. This is our youth hour. So everything that we're going to be bringing to you this hour is going to be focused on our youth. I'm Sarah Jar. I'm here with my husband Aaron Jar and Eric West, and I am proud to say that we are all PHS alumni.
We know that this year is going to look and feel different than other years in basketball seasons. We are missing a lot of our home games, a lot of our fundraising activities around 50-50 raffles, free throw contests, and other raffles and giveaways. So this is the sole fundraising activity and event for the year that'll help fund a lot of our basketball programs. And we just want to have a sincere appreciation and thank you for both the boys and girls booster clubs for putting together, organizing. A lot of work has been done leading up to this event. Just want to thank everyone for their time and hard work and creativity to pull this off. And with that, Eric, any other things that you'd like to say?
Yeah, this has been an amazing first couple of hours. It's an amazing event to see the community, to see the players come in, and to get the donations that they have been throughout the day and moving forward until December 9th. So we appreciate you joining with us. This is a great opportunity to connect with our players, to connect with our coaches, and just to get an inside scoop as to what the year is like, and to raise some money for a great cause and for a great program. We're going to continue on with some donations. We have some of the boys basketball players that are going to be making some donations in the next 15 minutes or making calls to get the donations. So 100% of those donations are going to help the program through leadership, development for character, team building and life skill sets, scholarships, and just to improve the equipment and have nutrition for the road games. So we have food for all of the players as they go on the road. So the money goes to a great cause to support the programs, both boys and girls. Players are asking for support by making a donation pledge. $30, $50, $100, whatever pledge you have. I know Aaron has also said that he would make some donations throughout as well. So we've had some great donations from a lot of family members, a lot of friends, and a lot of fans of the program. So we thank you for the continued support of the Panther program, the boys and basketball team, both boys and girls basketball teams. Do you guys have anything else to add before I head over to the boys and talk to them a little bit? All right. So we have we have 5 of the boys basketball players here diligently working. Their fingers are texting, Snapchatting friends, Instagramming friends, calling grandparents and parents to get donations. So we're going to talk to them a little bit. I don't know who wants to go first. Anybody want to go first? Not all at once? I'm going to go over here. Alec, how are you doing today? I'm doing wonderful. I'm working this fantastic event, watching you guys raise some money. It looks like you have a pretty substantial list of donors. Did you want to give a shout out to anybody or who's been your best donor?
My grandma so far.
I said it before, I'll say it again. Those grandparents, they know how to support their grandkids, that's for sure. Did you want to have any specific shout out to parents, siblings, anything like that?
Probably my mom.
Shout out to mom? What about a shout out to your sister?
She's pretty good too.
I mean, you must also have a phenomenal school counselor, right?
Definitely.
Definitely. I would have to agree. Thank you for your continued work. Alec, Jaron, how are we doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Donations have been coming in fast, right?
Yep.
Any specific shout outs to anybody or any of the best donors that you've had that you want to recognize?
Grandma and grandpas.
Grandparents, again, I think it's like 100% with those grandparents donating, so thank you, grandparents, as you guys are making those donations. Did you want to give a shout out to anybody for the support that they've been giving you throughout the season?
Just everyone that's donated to this event.
Everybody that's donated, some great donations. Thank you so much, Jaron. Thank you. We'll step over to Max. Max also has a nice list here going. How's the season been going for you so far?
Good.
You're enjoying the first 2 games?
Yeah.
Good. Any shout outs that you want to give as we look at your list and the donations that you've had?
Grandparents.
Again, grandparents. Did you want to give a shout out to anybody as they supported you, maybe not through this fundraiser, but a shout out to any family, friends, as they support you for the basketball season, the basketball that you've been playing?
Just my parents.
Parents, they're always there to support.
Thank you so much, Max. It's great to talk to you. We're going to head over here to Caleb. Caleb, how are we doing today?
Good.
Good. Making some great donations. I see it looks like you're diligently texting some family members, so we appreciate the donations that you've been getting. Any shout out to anybody?
My aunt.
Aunts, okay, excellent. We appreciate Caleb's aunt for the donation that you've had today. Did you want to give a shout out to anybody specific as they've supported you in the basketball throughout your life?
My dad.
Dads always know what's best, and they always are there to help you out, probably practice in the backyard and whatnot too. All right, we'll continue calling, texting, getting those donations to come in. We'll head back here to Cordell. How are you doing today?
Good, you?
I'm doing fantastic. Looks like you have a list of some donors, and you're texting some family members. That's great. Any donors you want to give a shout out to and announce your thanks from them?
My aunt.
Aunt, that's back to back, 2 aunts. Those family members, those relatives that the aunts, the grandparents. It's always great to see that. Did you want to give a shout out to anybody for your basketball career? Anybody that's helped you out to get to this point?
Tim Schultz.
Tim Schultz, you know what? Tim Schultz, what a phenomenal coach that he is. He's over there. I think he's over there diligently working as well, getting some donors. I get a thumbs up that he's got a donation as well. We actually do have some other anonymous donors, or not anonymous. I'm going to announce them actually, but donors from the back. So I would like to give a thanks to Harold Carpenter, Lindsay Johanning, and Steve Stilo. They are going to be sending some donations, so we appreciate that as well. I'll just kind of keep walking around and seeing how these players are doing with their phone calls and getting some donations from family members. I'll stop here at Jaron. Jaron, how's that golf game going?
Decent, I guess.
Decent, I guess. I say that because Jaron and I had some fun in the summer as I was his golf instructor in summer school. So I just like to see how that's going. He would probably like to say that he did beat me, although I'm not a very good golfer, so I don't know if that's saying much. But congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we are going to wrap it up, and we're actually going to send it over to Aaron to announce some more of our Slam Dunk sponsors. Aaron, take the floor.
Hey, thanks, Eric. Appreciate that. So we're going to share 3 additional business spotlights. This is Precision Floors, Floors and Decor, Amore Banquet Hall, which is where we are right now. So special thanks to Amore and having a great facility where we can move around, plenty of space. Appreciate that. And Plymouth Industries. So, this is an opportunity to be able to thank these local businesses because their sponsorships, they sponsor these programs, sponsor our athletes, and certainly take time for you to recognize them as you are out in this community and being able to provide them the direct feedback. A lot of times they're making these donations to support these local teams, and a lot of the benefit they receive is obviously you get the feedback directly from the consumers and the people that are attending these events, be able to recognize that their donations really do matter and really is supportive of the community. So I think with that we're going to have a few videos, and we just appreciate everyone's support, and thank you.
Precision Floors and Decor in Plymouth, Wisconsin. So excited to be with Rachel. She has invited us into the showroom. Rachel, I would just love for people to learn more about you as an organization and also what's happening here inside these doors.
Thanks, Courtney. So Precision Floors and Decor has been in the Plymouth community for quite some time. We've been in this location for about 6 years, and we just really enjoy being number one, just right where we are, so we're right across the street from the high school, being able to support the community and serve the area and all of our clients.
So talking about all of your clients, let's talk a little bit about the services that you provide, and if they're thinking about doing a remodel or a build, what might that look like?
Pretty good.
Sure. So we would be probably looking into 2021 for projects right now. So it's a great time to get an idea for things that are happening.
What did you say? I don't know if I know what that means.
We can talk about them now and then plan for the early part of 2021. We do everything from carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl, which is waterproof flooring, all this tile, and window treatments, as well as countertops. So pretty much everything.
I love that. It's
Okay.
complete service focused on what everyone needs. And so when you think about the basketball program and the community, it's obviously very important to you. Why did you choose to honor us in the sponsorship?
I suppose I should just have.
We really just feel like being in this area, being in the community is really important for sure, just to support the local, the children that are in the area especially. And we do find that, the team aspect around here in our business is really important, as well as, we notice that in sports, and that's one of those things that we just can get behind and, really promote. So we're happy to be a part of it.
We are happy you're a part of it too. Thank you so much. I hope you have a winning season for you guys, as well as our basketball program, our Slam Dunk sponsor, Precision Floors and Decor. We're here at Amore Banquet Hall with Sean Tomey, the owner, and we just want to say thanks for hosting these awesome basketball players and also for supporting the program. We'd love to learn a little bit more about you guys.
Well, welcome, Courtney. Thanks for having us. So we have Antoinette's Casual Dining, Antonio's Sports Bar and Grill, and Amore Banquet Hall. Antoinette's Casual Dining, that's just what it is. It's casual dining, comfort food. You'll love it. Antonio's Sports Bar and Grill, same menu offered in Antoinette's, but we have 11 flat screen TVs. Amore Banquet Hall, we're dealing with parties, 30 people, 230 people. If you want to have a party, come see Amore.
Well, I love how you bring us together. So as we look to the holidays, what do we have to look forward to?
So a couple things, Courtney. We're actually going to run a gift card promo where if you buy $50 worth of gift cards, you get a $5 gift card for free. Okay. And then at the end of December, we're going to take all those gift card sales and we're going to give a % of that back to Project Angel Hugs right here in downtown Plymouth. The second is we're going to be doing these family meal deals where we've run them in the past with pasta, and then it would come with Caesar salad, breadsticks, and cookies. We're going to do a little spin off that, and we're going to add some different entrees like bacon wrapped pork tenderloin, tenderloin tips and gravy, herb baked chicken, mashed potatoes, veggies. It'll be great to just call and pick up dinner hot and feed the family.
I love it. So tonight, after they're done watching the tip-off, they should dial up or stop in and get some Antoinette's Casual Dining.
Absolutely.
So why is being part of the basketball program and supporting our young people important to you as an organization?
It's important for us to support the youth. The youth, they need support now more than ever with the pandemic that we're in, and they are our future. And in these teams, they're practicing teamwork, they're practicing leadership, and that can be used here in our business as well. So we're in full support of that, Courtney.
Awesome. Antoinette's Casual Dining, Antonio's Sports Bar and Grill, and Amore Banquet Hall. So happy to have you as a Slam Dunk sponsor once again. Here at Plymouth Industries in Plymouth, Wisconsin. I'm with the CEO, John R. Knowles. Great to be with you. Thank you for sponsoring the basketball program.
Our pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Tell us about Plymouth Industries.
We got started 34 plus years ago. I bought a division of a company that was failing and we turned it around. I inherited suddenly 6 employees, which I always look forward to payroll, but not anymore. But to this day, we still have 4 of those employees with us, which is a testimony that we really care about our people.
Yeah.
And we were successful because of that. We have an engineering and fabrication company. Our engineers are very creative. Many of them have patents. We come up with creative solutions. If we don't come up with a creative solution, we don't make a sale. So we put our heads together, we don't have a product line. It's selling and solving people's challenges out in the market.
Wow. So really having to listen to what their needs are and knowing your team
Yes.
and each having a great valuable part to move forward, kind of like a basketball team.
Maybe so.
So tell us a little bit about that unique niche from a mission standpoint each and every day.
Well, we like to bring value added to our customers in creative and confidential and very competitive ways. We have a competitive workplace, and so we have to really bring the solutions there for them to advance their business. So we're in the soup with them.
Awesome. Well, why did you choose to sponsor our young student athletes, boys and girls program with the basketball?
Well, I'd like to read what my son wrote. He was going to do this interview, but he couldn't be here today. So I'll let you know what he said.
Okay.
Plymouth Basketball has provided us with 16 plus years of enjoyment, from me to my siblings to now my daughters. Basketball has taught me many life lessons, such as hard work, the importance of leadership, discipline, goal setting, how to deal with wins and losses. These traits can be grown and taught in and through basketball. Some of my favorite memories are watching my sister play. It was the first time I was removed from it far enough to sit back and enjoy the game. It became a family outing where I could sit alongside my dad, our mother, and grandparents. And I love to watch, and now as a parent, I love it even more. J.J. Knowles.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Plymouth Industries, for supporting the boys and girls basketball program of 2020-2021.
It's been our pleasure. Thank you.
Yep. Should I do that first? So, welcome back. We are going to be talking to Tim Schultz and Brad Shutter about the Shot Club member, but first I'd like to also thank Masters Gallery for their sponsorship as well. So, Brad, I have you here to talk about the shot club that you have for your players over the summer. So could you go over what the details of that shot club are?
Sure. So we started the shot club, I think we're on our third year now that we started it. Normally we have our basketball camp the week right after school gets out, like that second, third week in June. And then what I do is I hand out to all of the kids at camp their shot club forms where they can keep track of the number of shots that they take per day, and then they can add those up at the end of the summer, beginning of the school year. The goal is to get 10,000 shots. Obviously, trying to get them out in their driveway working on their own. So the goal is 10,000 shots. If they get to the 10,000 shot club, then they get a T-shirt. Generally, we will introduce them during youth night at the basketball games, and that's basically kind of how the shot club works.
Awesome. So would you like to announce the Shot Club members for this past year?
Sure. So this year, the Shot Club members were Campbell Booth. Campbell had almost 27,000 shots that she had made. Adela Gritt made 15,000 shots. Those are the two that made it into the 10,000 shot club. We also had two sisters, Izzy and Lucy Stilo, that didn't quite make it. But I wanted to recognize them as well because they did put in the effort to get some shots up as well.
Yeah, it's always great to hear the girls basketball players that are dedicated to the time in the off season and putting up those shots to improve their game. So congratulations to Campbell, Adela, and Izzy and Lucy for your dedication and getting up those shots.
Yeah, definitely. The more time that they put in on their own, working on their game, is going to be beneficial to them for sure.
Got a happy coach right here for that. We'll jump over to Tim then to announce his shot club members as well. We'll give you that one. Welcome, Tim. So would you like to go over some of the details of the shot club as well?
Our shot club, I believe, started in 2016. We run it from April 1st to October 31st, and we have 15,000, 20,000, and 25,000 shots. And starting last year, we added the 50,000 shot club because we had some players that went over that.
Yeah, some great opportunities for players to get shots up over the summer. So who are the players that you have that you would like to give notice to in this moment?
Well, you have 13 members in the shot clubs total this year. The first, as a 15,000 shot club, is fifth grader Joy Ianholt with 15,011 shots. Fourth grader Logan Kulchin with 15,100 shots. Ninth grader Preston Rader with 17,291 shots, and fourth grader Royce Booth with 17,410 shots. Now, if you move on to the 20,000 shot club, there's 10th grader Brody Downs with 20,100 shots, 5th grader Gabe Britt with 22,830 shots, and then in the 25,000 shot club, you have 10th grader Alex Ames with 31,200 shots, 10th grader Tate Argyle with 33,825. Sixth grader Maximo Troca with 32,360. And then in the 50,000 shot club, we have 4 members in there. Ninth grader Tanner Schultz with 61,230 shots. Sixth grader Cole Kuhn with 67,600 shots. Eighth grader Caden Kuhn with 69,000 shots. And then wrapping that group up is 7th grader Caden Schultz with 70,325 shots.
That is a substantial list of players that you have getting up shots in the summer. That must make you very happy as a coach.
Always happy. The guys that invest the most in anything are the last ones to quit, the last ones to give up. And you also see the skill level is there. It becomes obvious in the guys that do shoot a lot of shots. It goes with saying that they become better shooters. It's that simple.
Yeah, so those were our shot club members for both the boys and the girls program. We appreciate that. Notice to those players that weren't able to attend today. We are actually going to then step to Sarah, who is going to be announcing some more baskets and talking about shot club video that we have as well. So Sarah?
Thanks, Eric. Just wanted to first send it out to a few videos because of course it is all about the youth, and unfortunately in these times they aren't able to join us for the games. So let's send it out to a video roll.
All right, welcome back, everyone. This is our last installment of our Pledge-a-thon. We have our last group of players, as we've said throughout the entire event. We've had 15-minute sessions for all of the girls and boy players on the Plymouth Panther basketball teams, providing plenty of social distance. They've been making calls leading up to this event, and they'll have some opportunities to make calls after that. We always like to call out the live action as far as people making donations online. Since the last time that we have checked, we've received donations from Sandra Stiefbader, I apologize, Lois Knowles, Lori Kutzin, Ebony Kozlowski, David Schomer, and Kevin Wilderman. So certainly appreciate all of those donations coming through. We got one more from Miss Lori Plate. So Lori, also appreciate that donation. You know, these kids have been working really hard. I know that my daughter Conley has made a pretty extensive list, has made those calls. Those are not easy calls to make from a high schooler perspective. Certainly appreciate everybody's time, and especially the donations and supporting this. As we said, this is our only fundraising opportunities where we normally have 50-50 raffles and other events during the games. So want to take a few minutes, talk to a couple of the players here. We've got Nate, Andrew, and Jake. I'm not supposed to talk to Carter and Brandon, so I'm not talking to them. But I'm going to go over here to Nate. Nate, how are you doing? How's your call list going? You got any specific targets, friends or family?
I got mostly family.
Okay. Anyone that you haven't called yet?
I haven't called my grandma yet.
All right. So is there a grandma in particular?
Grandma Pat.
Grandma Pat. Is there any chance that Grandma Pat is watching the Facebook feed? All right. Well, then we'll just make sure that you get a hold of her. Make sure that she's having a donation of really any amount, but we're targeting $30, $60, and $100. And next to me is Andrew. Andrew, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So I don't see a pledge sheet in front of you, Andrew. Does that mean that everything is on your phone?
Yeah, it's on.
And any specific targets? Anyone that you want to say thank you to?
All four of my grandparents.
All four of the grandparents. All four have donated.
Yep.
Grandparents, great job. Always the first line of fundraising for kids is calling the grandparents. Any target? Anyone that you would really like to get to have a donation that might be a bit of a stretch for you?
My cousin.
Cousin. Is there any chance that this cousin is watching Facebook? Okay, so what's the cousin's name?
Murphy.
Cousin Murphy, I'm calling you out right now. This is going to be a donation. It's going to be up to Andrew making that call or text to get that donation. What do you think he's good for?
I'm not sure.
Oh, come on, Andrew. $5, $10?
Probably 10.
All right. Murph, $10. This is up to you. All right. So, also, Jake, how's your list coming? Hey, pretty extensive.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right. Hey, I like the first one on your list. What can you tell me about Big Al?
Big Al is a very good point guard back in his day. Had a good 30 points one time. Yeah, so he was pretty good for Plymouth High School, yeah.
Oh, excellent. And any other details about who Big Al is, or is there a last name?
Big Al is Alex Shutter.
Big Al, Alex Shutter. Well, thanks, Alex. We appreciate that donation. So anyone else targeted? I've been noticing, not a ton of names that have Shutter around it. So are there any donations that are going to be planned?
I'm probably going to get my second oldest brother, Sam Shutter.
Excellent. All right. I know Sam's up at college right now, right? So he's probably good for $5 or $10, right? All right. Sam, I'm looking at you. $2? Just called it right here. So I think we're going to turn things over to Sarah and the gift baskets.
All right. Thanks, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. We're going to just run through gift baskets 10 through 16, let you know what the current bid is. All of the gift baskets are going to be closing on Wednesday, December 9th at 5 p.m. So if you are the top bidder, you will be getting contacted at that time to make arrangements for pickup as well as payment. So right here, I have gift basket number 11, Fun Night In. This is donated by the Wilderman family, and it is all products that were from Nest in Sheboygan. So enjoy a basket of items, It's going to be a platter board. It's going to be cocktail, let's see, peanuts and olives and a cocktail mixer. So everything that you need to have fun at home during this time of social distancing. $160 is the current bid on that one. Our next one is called Classic Holiday Glam Gift Basket, and that is going to be for a lady in your life or maybe just for you, but it's going to be a lot of makeup. It's going to be pressed powders of eyeshadow, hand lotion, body lotion, eyeliner, lipstick. That is thanks to Lee Rader and All Things Beauty, and that current bid is $80. And then number 13 is brought to us from Joseph and Joseph Dental, and this is something that if you're going to partake in a lot of holiday treats, you don't want to forget to brush your teeth. So Oral-B Genius Electric Toothbrush will help you keep those cavities away, as well as a little bit of Spirit Panther, I think that's a scarf, and a keychain. So right now, I want to let you know that that value is $215 with a current bid of $115. So let's bid that up. Oh, my aching muscles. Courtney, this one is a 1-hour massage donated by Mindy 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐇𝐓𝐒, as well as it's called Deep Blue Rub. So be sure to bid on that one. That is number 14 at $110 current bid. Number 15 is sponsored and donated by Restoration Gardens. It is going to be all things holiday, all things spirit, Christmas tree, snowman, a Christmas sign, an elf. I see an ornament over here. So everything very, very festive. And right now, $130 is the is the current bid. And then last but not least, we had a last-minute ad that came in from the Milwaukee Bucks. So this is number 16. It has a current bid of $150, but the value is priceless to a basketball fan or a Milwaukee Bucks fan. So the top bidder is going to receive a basketball signed by 𝐁𝐒𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐄𝐒𝐒, and I'm hoping there are some basketball fans out there who desperately want that, so make sure that you get your bid on that before 5 p.m. on Wednesday, December 9th. That makes up number 16. All of our gift baskets you're going to be able to find online. So make sure that you get your bids in. And I'm going to turn it over to Eric, and we're going to have our final senior spotlight.
Thank you, Sarah. We appreciate the time to talk to our last couple of senior boys from the program. So first with me is Brandon Vaughn, one of the seniors for the boys basketball team. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How is the donation, calling, texting, how is that over there?
I think it's been going pretty well.
It's been going pretty well. You've got some good donations, good donors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any shout outs that you want to give to anybody?
Shout out Grandma Vaughn. I know you're donating a lot.
I've been saying it all day. The grandparents are the ones that always seem to be hitting the mark and are close to our hearts. How has the basketball season been going for you? I know it's been an interesting start to the year and we've gotten a late start, but what is your assessment of the basketball season so far?
Right now I'm just happy to be playing. I think we're fortunate to have a season, and I guess you gotta just live life as it goes. If you gotta wear a mask, you gotta wear a mask.
Yeah, I mean, just having a basketball season this year, I think we're all appreciative of and being able to play games. You've been in the basketball program obviously for 4 years now. What's your favorite part of being part of the Panther program?
I just like the team camaraderie. I think it's fun, like as the season progresses, you get closer with your teammates and just have more fun.
Absolutely, and I think once you get to senior year, it's even more fun. You're viewed as a leader of the team.
For sure.
What can you provide to the team this year? as in your role, what you do for the team?
Hopefully, I'm like their go-to shooter. I like to think I'm a decent shot, so if I can keep shooting well, I can bring that to the team.
Yeah, and you know, the first 2 games that we've had, you've had a great start to the year, offensively and defensively. The shots have been going down so far, so let's continue that trend as well. What would be your favorite basketball memory?
Ooh, I'd say, I don't know, I have a lot. I'd say like a lot of dunks are memorable because I feel like not very many kids can dunk in high school, so like Jeb and Sam dunking is like pretty cool, I think.
See, not you though, you haven't dunked yet.
No.
Okay.
Not on camera, of course.
Not on, of course, behind the scenes, I'm sure you're throwing down on an 8-foot hoop maybe.
Yeah.
We are actually going to have you draw for one of our basketballs that is signed by all of the varsity players. So you drew a name here. This lucky winner is going to have this basketball to take home.
And the lucky winner is Eli First in 7th grade.
Eli First in 7th grade. This basketball is going to be all yours, signed again by the Panther players. Brandon, we appreciate the time to take the interview. We appreciate all the donations that you've gotten, and good luck the rest of this year.
Thank you.
All right, and last but certainly not least of our senior spotlights, we have Carter Schreiber here. Welcome, Carter.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing excellent. It's even better that I get to have this conversation with you and talk to you a little bit about the basketball season and get to know you a little bit more, Carter. How have the donations been going in the fundraising on your end?
Good. Having some good conversations.
Having good conversations? Yep. You've been raising some money on your end from family and friends?
Yep, mostly family.
Mostly family. Any shout-outs that you want to give to anybody in particular?
Probably my parents watching right now, so shout-out to you guys.
Mr. and Mrs. Schreiber, thank you so much for your donations and for raising such a stand-up young man in Carter. We appreciate it. What's your assessment? How has the basketball season been going so far, you know, given the situation that we're in, but being able to play in the first 2 games?
Pretty good. I don't think the masks or any of the stuff is taken away from like team bonding and practicing. I thought we've done a pretty good job sanitizing and overall just doing a good job practicing and doing good as a team.
Yeah, the adjustments have been good. Well, how do you feel the basketball, you know, 2 games under our belt now? How have you seen the team develop over the first few weeks of practice and in the game from a basketball standpoint?
It's definitely good. I think we've developed a lot. Good on defense. I think we're working really well as a team on defense. A lot of shifting, a lot of help defense. I think we're doing a really good job with that right now. I think overall doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's you know, great to have you here, and it's been a good start. Starting 2-0, obviously. Carter, what are your plans after high school? Let's get to know Carter a little bit more personally. But what do you intend to do after you graduate?
I plan to get a degree in mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering.
Yep.
That's quite a career.
Yeah.
Any specific dream job or any place you'd specifically like to work if you had to choose?
If I had to choose, probably like DeMarini.
Okay.
Baseball company.
Baseball company?
Yep.
Yeah, you're a big baseball fan, right?
Yeah.
I think your favorite player is Dansby Swanson, is what you've indicated on there.
Yep.
But we appreciate the time. We appreciate your dedication to the basketball program and for doing the interview. We are also going to have you draw a name here for another one of these basketballs for our youth. So if you can draw a name.
𝐁𝐒𝐒, 8th grade.
𝐁𝐒𝐒, 8th grade. You are the winner of this wonderful basketball signed by our varsity players. So congratulations to you, Cole. Congratulations to you, Carter. Senior year, we appreciate the time you take, and good luck the rest of this year.
Thank you.
And now we are going to pass it along back to Aaron. He is going to give us a shout-out for some of our spotlight
I sure can.
businesses.
You guys can just stay here.
We'll
This
stay
is
here.
only going to take a minute. So we certainly appreciate the generous business sponsors who supported both girls and boys basketball programs. Together, we can enhance and make these programs stronger for our young adults. And for this segment, we'd like to thank Master Gallery Foods and 𝐒𝐏𝐻𝐒 Photography. And there'll be a couple of sponsorship videos following this introduction. So As always, make sure you're supporting these small local businesses. They are taking time. They are taking their donations seriously, so please engage with them as much as you can, and we certainly appreciate everyone's support.
Hi everyone, we're here with Slam Dunk sponsor, Masters Gallery Foods in Plymouth, Wisconsin. We'd love to welcome Tammy Groff of Community Relations to share with us about this great company.
Thank you, Courtney. We're happy to be here. So Masters Gallery Foods is a family-owned cheese packaging company. They were founded in 1974. We service private label, retail, and food service customers around the world. We also have one of the largest privately held cheese inventories in the United States. So you'll find our cheese products at the grocery store with a private label brand, at the deli, at a restaurant when you're eating a taco, and when you're having lunch with soup and crackers. We're very diverse.
Well, you definitely are diverse. Now, I'm going to have you introduce this guy here, but before that, there are so many wonderful people at your business, and you have a sign out there that says, "Thank you, essential workers." Tell us how important they are to the business.
Oh, absolutely. This was a difficult year for so many people, and true to form, the Masters Gallery Foods team really stepped up to the plate. They got the cheese product out the door, on the grocery shelves when they really needed it, and on the families' tables to enjoy. So they are fantastic. Oh, and speaking of fantastic, this is Captain Curd, our cheese crusader, who helps us out in the community, as it's so important to us to be here and to be out in the community doing good service and raising money. And we do that with several nonprofits in the community.
And we just want to say thank you for supporting the boys and girls basketball program this year. Tell us why you chose to support these young people in our community.
Well, we believe that the youth are the future leaders of our community, and we want to support them as much as we possibly can. And again, it's part of our culture. And we say, go Panthers!
On that note, thank you, Masters Gallery Foods. We appreciate your sponsorship. Hi, everyone. I am back to celebrate a Slam Dunk sponsor with our basketball program here in Plymouth, Wisconsin. I'm very excited to welcome Tyler 𝐁𝐿𝐒𝐒 of 𝐁𝐿𝐒𝐒 Photography to the screen with you. Tyler, where are you at? And tell us a little bit about where life's taking you.
Well, I am in Whitewater now. I'm a senior at UW-Whitewater, pursuing my degree in finance, a minor in international business, and I'm also getting certified in professional selling.
Wow, your plate is definitely full, as usual. For many of the viewers that know you, Tyler, you've been able to juggle things very well with great excellence. And they have had a chance to see some of your professional photography and some of the video clips that you've put together over the years for the basketball program. Tell us a little bit about 𝐁𝐿𝐒𝐒 Photography.
Yeah, so I kind of got started taking pictures in high school, mainly for friends, in sports, I should say. And it kind of just snowballed from there. I went from, I started with track and field, and then it went to basketball and soccer and softball, and it just, ever since, it's kept growing.
Football, right?
Yeah, yes, exactly, football.
Well, it's been so wonderful to see you connecting with families throughout the whole community. And so for those of us watching, we're so excited that your career is flourishing, but yet your full official career is yet to be unfolded. And so just love to see how the Panther community is a beginning start to something so awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about, why you always said yes to those late nights of photo editing and creating videos for the seniors and all of that special stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. When I was coming through high school, I was involved in various clubs and whatnot, and I really had the opportunity to interact with local businesses, business owners, and leaders, and it really showed the importance of giving back and being involved. And when I graduated high school, it was something that I wanted to continue doing giving back, being involved, and I thought, what better way to do it than provide, high school students and seniors and whatnot with those memories and those kind of gifts.
Wow, that's great. But there's other ways that families can stay connected to you. Is that right, Tyler? If they would like to work with you in the future, how should they get a hold of you?
Yeah, absolutely. Reach out. I have a website, 𝐁𝐔𝐒𝐈𝐍𝐄𝐒𝐒.com. I do everything from senior portraits to family photos. Pretty much if you have a photo need, the sky's the limit. Give me a call.
Awesome. Well, so thankful for your sponsorship, Tyler, and your in-kind contributions and all of the time and energy that you've put into this program and to each of our athletes. Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely. Go Panthers.
Welcome back, everybody. We are looking to wrap up things here for our virtual tip-off event. It has been a phenomenal afternoon. We've had great donations. We've had live donations. The kids have made great phone calls, texts, and contacted friends, family, and fans to raise money for this great program for both the boys and girls basketball teams. Due to the limited availability of games this year and not having as many fans attend, we want to announce that we are going to be planning to stream the home games live, so you can watch those virtually, so tune in there. Just make sure you keep an eye on the Facebook pages as they're going to share the links. I know the school website will also have the links, and I'm sure you'll hear through word of mouth where you can find those, or just ask a friend or someone you know that's involved with the program. And also keep an eye out for some of the away games. There are some other schools that will be able to allow you to watch the away games in addition to our home games as well.
I'm going to just give you some reminders. So those silent auction baskets, we have 16 of them waiting for you to bid them up. $5 increments. They will close on Wednesday, December 9th at 5 p.m. And then don't forget to go out to PHS Virtual Tip-Off. That is where you can make your online donation also through Wednesday.
Well, this has just been incredible. When I think about the amount of work, the time, the coordination that's needed to pull something off like that, just on behalf of both the girls and boys booster clubs, just a sincere thank you for everyone that has participated, who's donated, our business sponsors, the individuals and businesses that donated the gift baskets. It really does take a community to support our local girls and boys basketball teams. It's your generosity that makes all of this happen. So just wanted to bring out a big thank you to everyone, and then a thank you to Avenue Real Estate for sponsoring this PHS Virtual Fundraising Tip-Off, and hope to see you next year in person.
Hello, Katie Kane with Avenue Real Estate. We were proud to be able to sponsor today's live stream for the youth at PHS. We hope you enjoyed the show, and if you didn't have a chance to make a pledge and you would like to do so, feel free to go to the website and make a pledge, and your contribution to the youth and to our community is always appreciated. 𝐁𝐒𝐒𝐒 Avenue Real Estate, thank you.